just for colors. I could not believe my eyes. Your sample playback capabilities were just the best. And when I saw your resolution, wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. Digital painting, girl, well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, that's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a girl pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn you off, when I push your buttons, I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. 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 Hello, everybody. Nice to see people today. You see, I changed a few things on this this front screen here. Also, we're avataring it today. So yeah, hello to Starly in the chat there. Hello to Morbits. Hi now, just in case you don't hear later. It's because you've gone off to watch a movie. Good to. I hope it's a good one. You have a good experience and such. So yes, here we are. As I said, got the avatar and things up today because of a facial hair removal appointment I've got tomorrow. So yeah, didn't want to be on camera for that, as you can imagine. Yeah, so start of a new streaming week once again. Obviously going to be looking at some Amiga stuff, but yeah, what is Katie without a bunch of waffling before getting on to the point? So, apologies for not streaming on Sunday. I was feeling very tired. Hello, Stars. I was feeling very tired, and I obviously didn't stream then, and I was still feeling tired, but, you know, obviously I've had more hours to wake up today, and I've barely woken up. Yes, if you are still around, Morbits, what film are you seeing? Are you actually going out to see a film? And such like that. But yeah, so there is all this stuff
they have to talk about. One thing which I'm going to get ready at the moment. I'm not going to be looking at the medieval today, but I have a thing about that which I can show in a bit. That's not the thing I want to show. How do I get this thing up? Here it is. Because I have a lot of nonsense I can show today. Really. And West is coming in with the nonsense too. Let us see what West's nonsense is. Yes, I have seen that before. That is very good. Let me copy and paste that over to something over here. It would be nice if that was an official, well, kind of, I don't know if it's official or not really, but where's my window so everybody else can see this who it's mostly on the VODs who doesn't want to type all that out. Here we go. No, that's another thing. Hang on, let me go back and oh no, you can see that because I'm not really going to be able to do much with it. That's the thing for if chaos drops by. I don't know. Is it on that? It's not on that. It's not going to be on that. It's going to be on that. There we go. But yeah, so here we go. This is apparently from an older magazine depicting Link from Zelda 1 as a cute red-headed girl. And I think that would have been a better thing. You know, you could have had Link and Samus and well, the name Mario kind of, you know, is a bit difficult. I mean, obviously you can go for like Maria and stuff like that, but it's, you know, not quite Mario. Link is a girl, and Link is, well, was called Link because they were the link between the game and the player. Also, I've heard. And so, if you were a girl playing it, then Link was a girl, at least in the first one. So this is not inaccurate. But there you go. I'm going to go back to this camera scene because, you know, it's more out of, you know, I'm used to doing it than anything else. So, I've already said those things there. Now, you know, I've made like a few videos and things like this, and I made the trailer for Starly, and I've got clips and things like that. So I decided to kind of put them together into something which I'm calling KTTV, which if I need to go on for like a break or something like this, I can whack this up and obviously this can play in the background, so let me just demo that. But this is the shaking up thing. You just kind of like, do this a bit. See? You'll shake it up. Maybe do a bit of this. Oh gosh, but you know, if you now that got a lot of energy, then that might be a bit faster. But anyway, you can like have a blender as well if you want. A little hand blender. Do it. Yeah, so if I mute that now, what this is basically doing, as you can imagine, is just like playing some videos over with the little fancy KTTV logo there. Oh look, there's me. Hello me from the past. My Yule shake brings all the girls to the yard, and I'm like, oh, I'm not quite sure what to do. It's kind of echo. Yeah, I can imagine it did sound echoey because of the way I've got it set up, because I want to be able to hear it, and because if I want to hear it, it goes to the desktop and stuff like that, then it has to go through there. So what I can do is if I mute
the
desktop, then it shouldn't be echoey.
Ooh. Quick addendum.
The problem
apparently the name Cooking Without Spoons has already been taken up.
A problem that this has is that when it goes onto what changes between videos, it has some issues with the sound breaking up. I'll just play it in a bit, and you can hear what I mean by that.
Vegan things, with little energy. I need to workshop this whole thing. Anyway, bye.
Oh, I'm not worthy enough. Oh well. At least I have a big hammer. Ah! Daniel Fortescue, don't you know? Okay, so now for like episode 2 of like. So yeah, you could hear there the audio kind of breaking up a little bit, but that's kind of just the way I've got it set up at the moment. So I can just like chuck a bunch of things, and just chuck a bunch of files into a folder, and it'll just do that.
A
but yeah,
bowl,
so
and then
oh gosh,
we need. Hang on, let me try and do this. Boom!
Magic.
And some snacks.
So
That
like
worked.
if I
Anyhow,
turn the desktop
so we've
audio,
got
that phone's
snacks,
probably going to be
got our bowl.
echoing and stuff like that. So I got
we're
to
halfway there. Well, maybe like.
Got to take that into account when I do that. So yeah, I've got that set up to just be like a BRB kind of thing, or if I'm fiddling around with things, and it's kind of like nothing much is happening, then I can flick over to that, and mess around with things and stuff like that. But yeah, so that is pretty neat. And hello West, I don't think I said hello to West. But there you go. See now, Chaos brought up a challenge for me, and I got something set up here. So if Chaos drops by, I've got something set up for. Oh, look, there's a Chaos right there, right now. Chaos, are you ready for this challenge which you threw down for me to play out? Because not only do I have this, I mean, there was a whole thing about the I forgot what it was called. About the mini mall and stuff like that. So what I decided to do, if you haven't seen it, there's an advert about this guy who's trying to sell stuff. And he's like, please come by, and this place, it's just like a mini mall and whatever. And excuse me, he does it in a kind of rap, which is quite amusing. But obviously I thought, what can I do? That's Montgomery Flea Market. It's just like a mini mall. Exactly. So I thought, what could I do that's kind of like that? Well, I thought, what do I have? What do I know? Where have I been? That's kind of just like that. Well, I thought IKEA. That might work. I don't know if you can see IKEA. That you can see IKEA there. There's IKEA. So I've got some things up here, and I also got a little thing prepared to give me some beats behind here. So let me get the beats ready. Ah, yeah. I hope you can hear the beats. Sure you can. But anyway, I don't really have much prepared for this, apart from the fact that this is IKEA. Obviously, they sell different kinds of things here, and I thought, or bedrooms and beds and things like this. We can work with this. So, come to IKEA. It's just like my bedroom, with marns and hemnes and slatums and marns. It's just like my bedroom, with horgus and needens and brimness. Needens again. It's just like my bedroom. So come on, we get brimness, and we have sextuas and nordlies and netsons and songinsans. Yeah, come on, come down. It's just like my bedroom. Oh yeah. So how was that? I mean, obviously you didn't get to see the fancy dancing and things like that, but I don't think the world is ready for that. Hell yeah. So I mean, it might not be exactly what you might have been expecting and stuff like that. Thank you. But yeah, it might not have been like 100% what you were expecting. But then what I do is never 100% what anybody is expecting, I think. So let me have a drink first here. I mean, that's kind of almost like just a straight up parody of the other song, rather than my own take of the subject matter. But it's like you don't. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to go too far to get to something else. And I thought that was Just perfect the way it was. Obviously, I don't want to advertise IKEA too much, so. Well done. But yes, also, since I'm talking about me and chaos, we decided to look at some Amiga demo things. And by the way, this is the thing that we're going to be looking at in a bit, the magazine. Oh no. We decided to look at some Amiga demos and stuff because, you know, we had a bit of a bad time with or at least quite a few people on the stream had a bit of a bad time with the whole Halloween thing. So I decided to like look at things beforehand and pick out things which I thought were better and stuff like that. And Chaos was there to help me to figure out what was good and not and stuff like that. So for the first thing we have, I'm going to load up a video that I took of this kind of thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get all of what was happening in the thing with this video, but I think this one was called Bad Bird. So here we go. Here's the Bad Bird. And then later on, they kind of do a little wink, I think it was. You saw everything you did indeed, Chaos. And, you know, not too many things at that point which we wouldn't have wanted to see. But there's plenty of times and plenty of more of these to look through. But this is the bird, and I thought this was worthy of just having a look at. That's the Bad Bird. As I said later on, it gives a wink and stuff like that. So that was that. We also had this next one, which I can't remember what it is, but I'm going to open it up, and we'll find out. This is... Oh, yes. APC mission. Which is a nicely kind of 3D rendered thing, but as you can see, it's kind of got some dithering going on. You know, it's not trying to render out all the pixels and stuff like that. And it's doing it in grayscale as well. So if you go right back to the beginning here, we got obviously that nice little still render there. And then later on, where is it? Come on, later on, we get a bit of a scene with some colour and, you know, mostly full shading and stuff like that. Then after that, it just goes to the grayscale and slightly dithered shading as well. So there we go. So I thought that was an interesting one to look at. We found out, we got the puppy that's above my avatar there. And we were like, I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it because obviously it was, you know, on one of the Amiga cover discs, part of like a demo for the Real Things Dogs thing. And I tried looking for the Real Things Dog discs and online and stuff like that, and I couldn't find it. So it seems like it did actually exist, though, because this might be going a bit fast. We saw this last year in Spooky Month. The Attack of the Evil but Cute Puppies from Mars. I said, I think it's going a little bit fast here. But yes, the doggo did exist outside of this here, unless Eric just took this picture that I've got above me and just like painstakingly cut it out. But I'm pretty sure that this disc was actually available, and Eric just used it to create the thing here. We also had, it's like I kind of clipped this and it's like, yeah, this is kind of getting on the verge of being one of the ones which, you know, perhaps isn't as great, but at least gives you an idea of some of the things we had to look through. So there we go. That's a Battle Britain one. This next one was called X-rated, but it's really not. So enjoy. Oh no! What's this? Oh no! They have been stabbed. And that's it. X-rated, everybody. There's also this one, which was a good animation of a plane. Once again, I think it was running too fast. I had probably on the wrong settings and stuff like that, but it's a pretty good plane flying down a canyon and stuff like that. Next one here. What was this one? Let me have a look. This one is, oh yes, a thing called Chaos Rock. And I was like, obviously intrigued by this. And look at the fancy colours on here. I was like, ooh, Chaos Rock. It's got fancy colours. And then it's a fractal thing, is it? Okay. But yeah, we're waiting for it to load up. And like, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here when it loads up. Loading up, loading up. Here we go. This is maybe loaded. No, still loading. Here we go. So Brazel Atkins presents. There we go. I might be able to hear this. Let me turn it up a bit. Chaos Rock. And yeah, then it just plays this music. It shows some fancy fractals. So let me just turn that back down to about there. And yeah, later on we get a different type of fractal. Oh no, I've accidentally muted it. Yeah, do fancy transition to different type of fractal, and then that animates or changes colors and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically what that was. We have some ones which I think West will like these because it's got some good friends here. There's a bunch of things on the same disc, but they were kind of like not as good. So this is some friends, which I think West will enjoy. And yeah, there's only a short video I took of it. But there, just some friends. And then this is the other thing that I thought, yes, good pals. The other thing I thought was good from this disc. Tag yourself. Hang on, I'll go back to it and then we can tag ourselves. But yeah, this is just like a good Coke can doing a bit of a rock out. But yeah, we'll go back to the one, but then I only got one left to show. And I thought this was pretty good because they must have like hand copied it over. But this is like the intro to the real Ghostbusters. The cartoon, obviously. And I thought it was pretty well done because, you know, they might have digitized the intro and then just like, traced over it from there, or they could have just like hand done it or whatever. But whichever way they did it, they didn't just rip it directly. Yeah, they didn't just rip it directly from the show, because you've seen what the digitizers were like on the Amiga. They wouldn't have given this like clean lines and things like this. That's Peter Venkman going over there. Gosh, Winston's looked better. There we go. But yeah, so as I said, you wouldn't have these like clean colours and sharp lines and stuff if they hadn't, at least traced over it to make it better. But yeah, they did spend a lot of time on doing this. But it's just this part of it that loops over and over and over. But I thought it was quite impressive, really. But yeah, if you want to go to tag yourself with some of these friends here. Let me see. What do I feel like? Maybe a Bink. I think I'd be a Bink. Maybe a Tiger Tot. But you're Dweeb, are you? Which one's Dweeb? Oh, that one over there. Not the mutant Dweeb. You don't want to be like horned and stuff like that. But yeah, I think either Tiger Tot or Bink, and I'm leaning towards Bink at the moment for me. If anybody else wants to tag themselves. Itsy Blitz. Where are they? Over there, yeah, lots of them. You're already horny enough. Ah, gosh. Let me tell you, after HRT, that's not a huge, or as huge a problem. But anyway. There we go, that's the friends. And yeah, we watched quite a few more. as you can probably tell by the timestamps, when we started, this is one of the ones from around when we started. The timestamp on here about, was it 11 past 11? Yeah, I mean, it's like, ugh. Was I really like that? And I know I was really like that. And it's just, ugh. Anyhow, but yeah, it was like 11 minutes past 11, which I started because that's when Chaos was available to look over some of these. And then the latest one I've got in the file here is, what's it, 1:45 at night. And yeah, we went over quite a few. Obviously, that's about 1.5 hours at least, isn't it? So yeah, there's all that. So I thought that would be interesting for people to see some of the better ones that we could find amongst all of those things there. So yeah, I kind of forgot what I was doing in the middle of things. So yeah, there's some other ones which were just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of like, okay, fine. Other ones which you didn't want to show because there was like, if you know RoboCop 1, the boardroom scene with Ed 209, there was a kind of a rendition of that going on. There was some of the horror ones which people have digitized and put in there, and such like that. Okay, so another exciting development is that I have done the work on the lyrics videos for the album. So I'm currently waiting for art to be completed, and then also I'll need to render videos out and obviously just look over them, just make sure they're okay and such like that, and then find the time to do an album release. So obviously what I'll probably do is post in Discord, ask people when they're going to be available and such like that, if they want to see it. So if you do want to be able to see it, obviously when I release it and whatever, and be part of the party when we unveil the album, then obviously, as I said, I'll post in Discord and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody who would be interested isn't already in the Discord, but just in case, there is a link to the Discord. If that doesn't work, obviously let me know, and such like that. But yeah, it's the album music is finished. The hard part of writing out all the lyrics into videos is finished. I just need to just like as I say, get them finished up and stuff like that, and figure out when we can do this, because I do know that I'm sure Starly would like to be around when I do the release, but I think she's busy over the next couple of weekends at least, and yeah, we'll have to figure out when is a good time to fit things in. So yes, please keep an eye out. He would indeed. Please keep an eye out in my Discord if you are interested in being around for the first hearing, and as I say, party, but not much of a party, but the first hearing of my album when it comes out. As I said, it's a rock opera about a transgender princess. Fairy tale princess, I should add. So yes, a rock opera about a trans fairy tale princess. So if that sounds interesting at all to you, then obviously, as I say, we'll be arranging when to actually do the album release in Discord, and then after the album's been released, what I'm going to do then is obviously put it up on certain things. I'll probably put it up on like archive.org, as I've done before with my stuff, and also since I've got the videos, I can pop them up on YouTube as well. I have had a look into what it takes to put it up on things like Spotify and such like that. It's like, I don't know if I want, to... It's not quite signing my rights away to stuff because, like I say, specifically, you're not signing your rights away, but I don't know if I want to enter into a deal with music industry people to be able to do such a thing. It's kind of antithetical to my way of wanting to do music and stuff like that. And obviously, I'm aware of how annoying copyright and just how backwards it is at the moment, which it needs a huge reform, but it's not. We're not there yet. It doesn't seem in those kind of discussions. But and recently, you remember I played Medieval? A band took the sound effects from Medieval and decided to put them at the end of their song for some spooky music. Basically, it was they took some sound effects of some lightning and other kind of things around there, and they just recorded say 10 or 20 seconds from the output of the PS1 and stuck it at the end of their song. And because that's on YouTube, and because there's copyright. They've entered into one of these deals with the music industry people. They flagged it up, and I was like, no, this is not part of. This is not their copyright to be claiming. I mean, if Sony was to claim it, then that's fine enough. But it wasn't Sony that was claiming it. It was just some random band. So what I did is I just used YouTube's thing to just. It doesn't. You can silence the music, or whatever it determines is music. You can silence it, or you can do some kind of algorithm thing just to take it out. So if you were talking over the top, you'd still be able to hear you talking over the top and other things going on. But it would take the music out, as long as it's got enough information to be able to do such a thing. So yeah, as I said, I basically just took it out, and it's like, well, my video hadn't had many views by that point. It doesn't look like anybody wouldn't have, no ads would have played on it. So I made it private, and it's like, screw you, random band. Because basically the part of the story I've missed there is they actually rejected my appeal for it. And so I just said, nope, screw you, you don't get anything. It's not your thing to claim copyright on anyway. And so yeah, as I said, if it was Sony, then they have obviously more of a reason to be claiming it. But it just, as I said, just some random band who just, they should have a copyright thing on their video of this song. But anyway, I have ranted. So that's done. So yeah, album release soon. Since the thing's come up on the screen there, saying 125 followers, Sty talks or teaches me about Ska. How far are you on that at the moment, Starly? Obviously, you're going to be away, as I said, for the next couple of weekends, I think you said. So obviously we won't be able to look at it when you're away. But how are things progressing with that? Might be a while. That's okay. I mean, as I said, I took a while to get to some of my my things and such like that. We start in November. Cool. Yeah, that's good. The last thing I need to waffle about today is I found, we're not going to be looking at Medieval today, but I found at least the online manual for Medieval, so I can figure out what I was doing wrong and stuff like that. It's always a good idea. The Legend of Sir Daniel Fortescue. And so you get a bit of the thing here. So you got main attack, jump, secondary attack, hold down to do the power attack, yep, duck, possession of a shield, defend, yep. Well, I didn't get that it was ducking, but apparently it's ducking. And then press while running to perform a shoulder barge. This is a special skill you will learn later on in the game. So yes, that's what I picked up at the end of the last time there. So that's how to do a short bar. I was complaining about the camera, but apparently you can use things like this to pan the camera around here, as long as you're allowed to do so. And then you can actually look around in first person as well if you hold down these other buttons. And if you use these ones, you can like change the target selection, and this allows you to do a side step as well over here. So yeah, as it's like it could do more stuff like this. You can apparently use analog controls with the dual shock, but it was working well enough for me there. And yeah, it has an intelligent camera system designed to choose the best camera angle. Indeed. But yeah, I was complaining about it, but then there are these things to change the camera view. So obviously I'll be able to use that when I do use that. So let me just sort some things out. Still got the cute Zelda over here. Keep that around, I think. It's very cute. Goals, I think, is the thing. Though that skirt or tunic is a little bit short for me, I think. But goals all the same. So anyhow, we finally got to the point where we can almost look at this. Because, of course, this is October. Strangely enough, we're looking at the issue which corresponds to the month we're currently in. This is the issue 51, October of 1993. So, obviously, a Halloween month, but they don't really do anything spooky here, but we will have a look at that in a bit. We have to find out what else was happening in October of 1993. So, on the singles chart, let's have a look and see what we get up here. And I've got to rearrange some things here. Hold on. I don't know why I've got a bit of cough at the moment. I just seem to have one. We have at the top of the chart, new in at number 1, of course, Take That, featuring Lulu, with Relight My Fire. Knocking Boom Shake the Room by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince off the top here. And yeah, moving on up is Moving On Down. But then, new on the chart, I'd Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That, by Meatloaf. And lots of people say, what won't he do? What he won't do what? If you actually listen to the song, he makes it very clear about what he won't do. But people just don't actually listen to the song. And they say, what won't he do? It's like, just listen. He's like, I'll never forget the way I feel right now. Oh no, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. It makes lots of sense. And there's other parts, other things that he won't do as well. But yeah, anyway. We also have things down here, new coming in. Chain Reaction 1993, so obviously a re-release here by Diana Ross. Coming in there. What else do you have? Shoop by Salt and Pepper. I'd call it a classic. I don't know how many people are very familiar with Shoop by Salt and Pepper, but there is that there. What's this? Special, aka Madness / Selector / Beat. The two-tone. Okay, I'm guessing there's some kind of ska thing going on here. But it's an EP. Okay, it's an EP. So yeah, there's like a bunch of them on there. Maybe, I don't know what might have been the lead single from that, but there we go. We have En Vogue with Runaway Love. What's the En Vogue one I know? I can't think of it at the moment. But I know at least one En Vogue song. Spin Doctors, Jimmy Olsen's Blues, not doing quite as well as something like Two Princes, coming in straight at number 40. But there we go. Silk with Baby It's You. We got Aswad with Dancehall Mood. Aswad. Gosh, I know something by them, but I can't think what it is. But yeah, Aswad. I'll have to look it up and find out. Blaggers ITA with Oxygen. Mike Oldfield, Moonlight Shadow, a re-release of something from Tubular Bells, it looks like. And a re-release here as well with Good Men, Give It Up. See, the thing is, it says like 1993 as like this is a re-release, but then also it's got re-release here as well. So it actually has an RE there, but this just says new. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with this chart. I mean, it is like however many decades old, so it's probably possible that they didn't, have their what do you call it? Their records exactly matching up from back then, especially when they had to digitize it and all that kind of thing. But Belle Biv DeVoe, Something in Your Eyes. Illegal Motion, featuring Simone Chapman with Saturday Love. Okay. And that's what we've got for that one. So not loads to comment on there, but yeah, Relight My Fire, still at number 1 over here. Meatloaf coming up the chart here. Iron Maiden, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Prodigy, One Love. Obviously, I know some other songs by The Prodigy. Not sure I know that one. The Lemonheads, Into Your Arms. I think I said before, I know some Lemonhead songs. Prince with Peach. Gosh, wonder what that could be about. Dina Carroll, Don't Be a Stranger. Stack of Bows coming down the charts. Dear me. One Dove with Breakdown, okay. Blur with Sunday Sunday. I might know that one. Or I might be thinking of a different song. Pop Will Eat Itself, RSVP, Familius Horribilis. Because that was the thing. I think it said in like one of the what was happening in this year kind of thing. That current year, the 1993 or the 1992 was called the Annus Horribilis by like the royal family because they didn't have a very good year. And this is called just Familius Horribilis, which is obviously saying that the whole royal family is not great. So there we go. We have Express 2 with Say What? That would be good if that was like the album or single cover for it, wouldn't it? Just have like a little broken thing. Before that logo even came about, it's like, this is the single. This is what it looked like. It just had Creep written across it in, was it Arial or whatever this is in? Anyhow. Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine with Lenny and Terrence. Freak Power, Turn On, Tune In, Cop Out. It came in at number 41, did it? I remember this being a bigger thing, so it's probably going to go up the chart. But yeah, this was definitely a bigger thing. This was kind of like everywhere when I was younger. I remember like Turn On, Tune In, Cop Out, Let It Go Now, Mama. If you know that one, it's basically like, I remember when there were hippies and things like that. Wasn't that cool? Wasn't that great? Remember when there was all that hippie stuff going on? We liked that. Can we have the hippie stuff back, please? Like a thing that Chaos was watching, I think, on Monday, which was, remember all those good times, the protests and wars and stuff like that. Well, if you want that, we're in the good times now, people. We're in the good times now. Anyhow, we've got Alison Moyet with Falling, John Cicada with I'm Free, Four Non Blondes with Spaceman. Now, I'm thinking of the Babylon Zoo song. I doubt it's the same song. But I don't know the Four Non Blondes song, Spaceman, so that's another one I'm going to have to look up. But yeah, I'm thinking the Spaceman, I always wanted you to go into space. Sorry, Spaceman, intergalactic Christ. Because it was used in an advert, and I kind of liked it when it was used in the advert, and then I actually bought the single. It's like, this kind of has the start bit that sounds like the bit in the advert, but the rest of it doesn't. And it kind of took me a while to actually kind of get into it, really. Anyhow, we have Nick Hayward with He Doesn't Love You Like I Do. And we have Misty Oldland with Got Me a Feeling. What else is on here? Urge Overkill, Positive Bleeding. Oh dear. The Catherine Wheel, Show Me Mary. And that's it for the new ones on the chart here. Going into next week of October 1993. Yeah, we have Meatloaf still at the top here. Capella, You Got to Let the Music. Yep, don't know that one too well. In Excess with a Gift. Bjork with David Arnold, Play Dead. Not familiar with that one either. Lisa Stansfield, So Natural. Cat, Tongue Tie. I didn't realise this was when it popped into the chart. So Cat, the cat from Red Dwarf with Tongue Tied. If you've ever seen like the early episodes of Red Dwarf, I think it was the end of season 2. One of the episodes started out with kind of like basically a music video of the cat, who is Danny John Jules, who is actually a professional dancer. Because it's kind of like I saw it mentioned about Red Dwarf. There's this kind of a strange arrangement of people who were on the show, because you had Cat, who was just a professional dancer before being in Red Dwarf. You had I think Dave Lister. What's his actual name? Craig Charles, who I think was just doing stand up at the time, and then you had Chris Barry, who was kind of on Spitting Image, I think, as well. He did some of the voices for Spitting Image. And I don't know if he did anything else before that. But yeah, it was kind of like not people who you might expect, or at the time might not have expected being in a sitcom, I suppose it is, isn't it? So and then there's Norman Lovett as well, who I think was possibly like the only person who had done acting before in that kind of way. I mean, obviously Chris Barry, if he'd been on Spitting Image, he'd done some kind of acting in a way, but yeah, I think Norman Lovett was the only like official like live action actor of the original people there. Anyhow, but yeah, Cat with Tongue Tied. The girl, you make me tongue tied whenever you are near me. The guy, gribble, gobble, 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 whenever you're around. But there we go. That is that. What else do we have here? We have House of Pains, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, and Who's the Man? Because, yeah, House of Pain had the Irish heritage thing going on there. Chris Rea with Julia. Lena Fiat. I'm going to say it wrong if I try to say it. So Lena here with Got to Get It Right. I can't get it right. I'm sorry, Lena. I can't get your name right. We have We Three, For What It's Worth, a 1993 release. Re-release. What do you have? Right Said Fred with Bumped. Not sure I know this one. Lion Rock with Carnival. Billy Joel, All About Soul. Turn On, Tune In, Cop Out going up the charts here to number 36, but still pretty low on the chart. I remember this being a lot bigger than this is indicating that it was here. Anyhow, we have Alice in Chains in Down in a with Down. Try that again. Alice in Chains with Down in a Hole. Wasp with Sunset and Babylon. David Bowie, Miracle Goodnight. Any David Bowie fans know if that's a good one or not? Coverdale Page with Take a Look at Yourself. This one, which I feel uncomfortable saying. Spiritualized with Electric Mainline. Horse. This is good names, isn't it? Horse with God's Home Movie. Slam with Virginia Plan. 10,000 Maniacs with Because the Night. Aaron Hall, Get a Little Freaky with Me. 7 Grand Housing Authority with The Question. Bill with Car Boot Sale. Okay. And the Boo Radleys with Wish I Was Skinny. Boo Radleys, gosh, what did they do? They did Wake Up Boo, I know that one. But there's another one. There's another one I can't think of at the moment. I can probably look it up actually, can't I? If I just look here, I can see what ones. Which one? Wake Up Boo, that's one I know. What's in the Box? Yeah. I think that's the one that I kind of... Oh, Come On Kids, yeah. Come On Kids, What's in the Box? And Wake Up Boo are the ones that I know. Interesting, I think I remember this song here being on Top of the Pops, which is a music show here in the UK. For some reason it's not selecting things properly for me. Yeah, it's a music show here in the UK, or at least it used to be. I don't know if it's still going. But Top of the Pot is basically a weekly music show to say what's at number 1 or what's on the charts and stuff like that. But yeah, they did a performance on here, or like they mimicked, lip synced, because that's generally what they did on Top of the Pops. Any bands, some of them did actually do some live performances, but mostly they were lip syncing, or just basically doing karaoke versions where they were pretending to play their things. You may have seen actually a famous one of Nirvana not wanting to play along with it. If I remember to do so, I'll put that in my Discord if it's available on YouTube, which I'm sure it is. But yeah, Nirvana didn't want to play along. They got very, very sick of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Because everybody loved it, and they were kind of like, oh no, fame and stuff like that. And it's like, we do other songs, but they're like, play Smell Like Teen Spirit. So they decided to do something else. They did this. They did do Smells Like Teen Spirit, but they did it in a different way. But yeah, I remember the whole point of this was that there is in this song there is swearing, I think, but because it's kind of distorted and difficult to hear, they didn't actually mute it out on Top of the Pops version of it. So it's like, oh my, they said a swear on TV about, like, was it 6 or 7 o'clock at night, in the evening. But anyhow, that's what I remember from that. But yeah, as I said, Come On Kids, What's in the Box, and Wake Up Boo are the ones I think I remember from them. Just looking over. Yeah, I think that's the ones I remember from them. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some of those songs, because otherwise they're just gonna be in my head without me knowing the lyrics, and it's gonna drive me wild. Anyhow, getting to the 30th of October, so we can actually peek over, because you've got the one day, the 31st, which is hanging on, which is going to be Halloween. Excuse me. Need a drink. Still got meatloaf at the top here. But yeah, you got Bryan Adams, Please Forgive Me. Phil Collins, Both Sides of the Story. Neither of those songs I know. Tina Turner, Why Must We Wait Until Tonight? Grid with Texas Cowboy. So Grid was the ones that did the Swamp Thing. I think trying to, cash in on the whole banjo music probably here with the Texas Cowboy things going on again. I don't know. Maybe or maybe not. Aha! We have the Levelers with This Garden, which is that's the chorus. I think it's like Blood, Sweat and Tears really don't matter. It's the things that you do in this garden, I think, is the chorus for that one. Levelers, in my mind at least, are kind of like slightly anti-capitalist band, but then again, I may or may be wrong. I may be right, but I'll have to have a look into that later on to find out. Anyhow, because they did another song about Guy Fawkes blowing up the Houses of Parliament, and if that would have happened, it would have been a beautiful day. But anyhow, what else do we have on here? Aerosmith are Crying. Yeah, another, I say classic. I mean, classic doesn't always necessarily mean that I like it. It's just one of these things which is, persistent and stuff like that. I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's not like I'm going to go out my way to listen to it or whatever. But we have Aerosmith are Crying on here. We have Bitty McLean with Pass It On. Almighty with Over the Edge. Texas, You Owe It All to Me. Sheep on Drugs. From A to H and Back Again. Okay. Is that Aha? I don't know. Jerry Lawrence, Stay Forever. TerraVision. New Policy One. Not one of the songs I know from them. But yeah. This one's Sultans of Ping FC, which I think is another parody band, as far as I remember when I looked into one of the previous ones with Michiko. I don't know what that's going to be about. I don't know if I want to know. Lindy Layton, Show Me. Pat Benatar, Somebody's Baby. Rosala, Don't Play With Me. Okay. Tom Petty, Something in the Air. Jean-Michel Jarre with Chronology, Part 4, a 1993 re-release. Is that the one that everybody kind of would be able to identify, but nobody actually would know what it's called? It might be. Honky with the Honky Doodle Day. Okay. Silver City with Infinity. Kingmaker with Saturday's Not What It Used to Be. Clock Holding On. Edwin Starr and Shadow Trogs and Wolf. What? War Wild Thing. Okay. Neil Young, Long May You Run Live, and Curiosity, Gimme the Sunshine. Oh, and also Cilla Black and Dusty Springfield, Heart and Soul. Interesting. If that's the Heart and Soul that I know, you know, that little piano melody, which you've probably heard a lot. You know, the dun 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 beep 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 beep. That one. If that's that Heart and Soul, Cilla Black and Dusty Springfield, I can imagine them singing it, but I don't know. Don't have enough context to know whether them singing together would be like, oh, that's kind of like understandable, or whoa, that's weird. But I think it's like, you know, this fairly run-of-the-mill kind of thing, and it coming in hot at number 75 in the charts probably says the same thing. But then we've got the 31st October and a bit of November. So, yeah. It's got mostly November here, but we've still got a little bit of October, so we need to look at it. And yeah, we got all this here. Culture Beat, Got to Get It. Culture Beat, that was with, oh gosh. Another person I know who went on to do solo thing, but I can't think of what it is at the moment. Is it Boy George who was in that one? You can see them working too. Okay, was it Boy George in Culture Beat? Or was that somebody else I'm thinking of? Mariah Carey, Hero. A re-release of The Time Frequency with Real Love. Whitney Houston, Queen of the Night. The Shaman, the SOS EP, Pauline Henry, Feel Like Making Love, Wet Wet Wet, Shed a Tear, Soul to Soul Wish, Julia Roberts, Free Love, Faith No More and Booyah Tribe, Another Body Murdered, The Future Sound of London with Cascade, Tongue Tied going down the chart, obviously more of a novelty to most people than anything else, I think, there. Let's see, Captain Hollywood Project, More and More. Kenny Thomas, Piece by Piece. What else do we have? Carl Cox, The Planet of Love. Other Two with Selfish. Leslie Garrett and Amanda Thompson, Ave Maria. Okay. If that's probably like the one that I'd be aware of. Too Funky 2, Brothers and Sisters, and Sven Vath with An Accident in Paradise. The Breeders, Divine Hammer. The Breeders did another song called Cannonball, which you may have heard. I haven't heard this one. Midnight Oil, Into the Valley, MC Sar and the Real McCoy, Another Night. This name here, MC Sar and the Real McCoy, that's... I recognise that, but I can't think of what song I might know by them. No Way, Love and Devotion. I don't know. But the name definitely rings a bell. So I'm going to have to listen to those songs to see if I know them. Drum Club with Sound System. What else do we have? D-Tech, Drop the Rock. And that's it. That's it for October in the charts in the UK. So, oh gosh, what was happening? Are you ready, everybody? October 1993. Let's see what was happening here. You have a battle, crisis, nuclear tests. Oh gosh, lots of things. Yep. Somebody being killed, military-led regimes, landslides. Oh no, coup. Gosh. Well, yeah, that certainly was a lot of things that happened in that year. I mean, that month of that year. October here. What else do we have? Wow, October's a while away. Any of these people who were born in this year, do I know? Oh gosh. Not that I can identify. These are people apparently worthy of pictures on the side here. I don't think I know any of them. Once again, I don't think I know any of them. So let's carry on to the UK. What's happening in October in the UK? QVC launches the first television shopping channel in the UK. So, Chaos and West, that's probably interesting to you because you have done a stream together. Oh no, that's John Major. You've both done a stream together about shopping channels and things like that. We got John Major doing something. What was this about? Back to basics. I don't know. Demonstration by the BNP. Woo! Unemployment falls. Yeah. So basically, not a lot of fun things happening. It doesn't look like there. Oh, births. Nothing for October around here. So moving on. British Television. October. Yep. QVC. The UK's first home shopping channel. Yeah, launching in the US in 1986, so obviously quite a lot more there. Here we go. If more bits was around, I'm sure they'd be interesting to see this one. 2nd of October, 1993, the new Saturday morning magazine programme Live and Kicking debuts on BBC One with Andy Peters, Emma Forbes and John Barrowman. John Barrowman, you may know from a few things, but mostly I know him from Doctor Who and Torchwood. As Captain Jack Harkness. What do we got? Last on-screen appearance of Rolly the EastEnders dog. Oh dear. Well, yeah, not going to read the rest of that. If you're a dog fan, don't read the rest of that. What's this? A Clockwork Orange debuting. Really? Channel 4 was granted permission by the High Court to show excerpts, okay, from Stanley Kubrick's controversial 1971 A Clockwork Orange. Time Warner had sought to prevent Channel 4 from showing scenes of the film, which had been banned in the United Kingdom since 1973. Yeah, after Kubrick withdrew it, amid concerns it was encouraging violence, and the ban was lifted in the year 2000. Interesting. But yeah, so there we go. That's some stuff. We've got debuts and things like this here. October, Children's Hospital. Oh gosh, I remember this. Yeah, kind of a documentary thing about a children's hospital. Ran for 10 years, did it? Wow. Oh, there we go. Scarlet and Black. 4-part television drama series. Ewan McGregor and Rachel Weisz. Adapted from Stephen Lowe from the novel The Red and the Black. Okay, let's see what this story is about. Ambitious but impoverished young man who seduces women of high social standing in order to improve his prospects. There we go. So yeah, anything else? New channels. Not quite sure if this is interesting. What is this of here? Continuing. It continues. Ever ending in this year. I don't know if we saw these things before, but there we go. Births. Nope. Nothing. There. American television. What was happening? Oh yeah, it's laid out like this, isn't it? October. ESPN 2, known as The Juice. Oh, great name there. Jewelry TV debuts. Major League Baseball, something about. Rocky Horror Picture Show makes its TV debut on Fox. The movie is intercut with a live cast performance. I mean, heck, Richard O'Brien, but I'm sure people like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Paramount Pictures, United Paramount. And the first Got Milk commercial is broadcast on TV, directed by Michael Bay. A guy obsessed by the history of the jewel hears a voice on the radio asking the $10,000 question: who shot Alexander Hamilton in the famous duel? Well, I haven't seen the musical, so I don't know. Ah dear. While making and eating a peanut butter sandwich, the question was transferred to the telephone. Answers the correct answer. Oh, there we go. Aaron Burr, there we go. But the person on the telephone can't hear it clearly with his mouth full of peanut butter sandwiches before the time ends, and he only has a few drops of milk left. Okay. Yeah, less explosions and drama in these, I imagine. But yeah. So there we go. Video games of October. What have we got coming up here? Mortal Kombat. Yes, Mortal Kombat release, which caused a big to do, which I've mentioned before. big to do is downplaying it. It's like, it also sparked much controversy for its depiction of extreme violence and gore using realistic digitized graphics, and along with the home release of Night Trap, prompted the formation of the Entertainment Software Rating Board, the ESRB, US government-backed organization that set descriptor ratings for video games. So, yep, all those ratings, those ESRB ratings, are down to Mortal Kombat and Night Trap for, whatever reason. But yeah, just because, like, oh no, we can actually have, like, mostly realistic looking digitized pictures in games now. What about the kids? Think of the kids. Think of the children. And stuff like that. We have Tetris 2 coming in on the NES. Mortal Kombat here, of course. Aladdin, Joe Montana Football, and lots of Mortal Kombat all over the chart there. We also have Mighty Final Fight. And Mortal Kombat, of course. Final Fight CD, Mighty Final Fight. Just a port of it. Okay. October, Nintendo and Silicon Graphics collaborate and begin work on Project Reality. Does anybody remember what Project Reality is? Yes, pulled from 1903. Does anybody remember what Project Reality was? Because obviously that's going to be probably the N64, isn't it? Because the Super Nintendo would have been out at this point, so that's probably going to be the N64. Say notable releases: Ridge Racer here, and nothing else coming up here. But yeah, there we go. That's all that. 1993 in science. Anything happening in October? October? Anybody? October? No, nothing happening in October in science there. But I thought I'd pick another random one this time. So we'll look through the whole year, what happened in 1993 in architecture. Involves some significant architectural events and new buildings. So we have a building in Switzerland, largely destroyed by fire. Rebuilding begins almost immediately. Scientists took the month off, yeah. One of this is found in Austria. It's a museum. Not found, founded. So this was founded in this year. Formed, okay. Buildings opened, the Guildford Spectrum in the UK. A leisure complex, at least it is now. Immaculate Conception Cathedral in Managua. There we go. And we have the Het Nieuw Institute in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, it looks like. Landmark, or buildings completed. The Landmark Tower in Yokohama, Japan. A bunch of other ones here, which I don't need to look at all of them. Umeda Sky Building. Oh, that's a pretty interesting looking building. Have some close-ups of that one, I think. Governor Philip Tower. Yeah, a bit boring. Cave of Nya. Cave of Nya. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but there we go. And awards, different people for doing different things. To Thomas Jefferson. A gold medal was given to Thomas Jefferson a long time after he died. Grand Prix National Architecture. Okay. Getting a little bit warm here. Yeah, a bunch of things here. 25-year award. Nothing much interesting to say here. A hot new challenge can be recreating a building in Minecraft. Interesting. What do we have here? So this is death. This is fair enough. These are all people who were born fairly early. I mean, the latest this person was born in 1932 here. So yeah, in 90, Michael Bay directed the music video for I'd Do Anything for Love and I Treasure Myself. Wow. So yeah, Michael Bay doing a lot of varied things for Transformers and whatever else he did. But yeah, a bunch of architects, of course. It's just a good bunch of architects. I thought this might be more interesting, but at least we can have a look at this other building here, which looks interesting. What does this say? Gosh, that looks like one for every rice field, but that's probably Umeda, which is where it is. So, yeah. is it like something field, I guess, is what the Yamada means or something like that. And what's that? Sukai Biru. Yeah, Sukai Biru. There we go. It just says it after here. So sky building, but it's like Sukai Biru. It's interesting looking up into it. And an escalator. Wow. Night and stuff like this. I want to have a close-up look at this one. This looks... Oh, gosh. Can we... oh, there we go. That's a better zoom. There we go. It's interesting. Oh, wow. And it's got the... These are the escalators here. Wow. Gosh. And there's a walkway going across here as well. Just imagine that. I mean, that would be an experience, wouldn't it? To go up in that building and then go along one of these, looking over the edge. Oh, my word. But it's a very interesting looking building. So yeah, this was it completed or opened? One or the other, wasn't it? So there we go. And there's Link again. Is it Momoto? Is that? I don't know. I'll say Rebe. Don't know. Probably level or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's got some Furrigan. I think that's called Chica. Then get down. I don't know. I don't know enough at the moment to really be able to understand what's going on. That's... Oh, gosh. Some of these look familiar and stuff like that, but there's so much that it's that you have to learn. But yeah, so we can finally get back to this. The October issue 51 of Amiga Format, which is a new, improved format. We'll see how that works when we get into it. But complete print optimization programming worth £50. So yeah, we won't really be looking into that too much because it's just about making printers work better. But there is Skidmarks on the cover here. We previously had a look at Skidmarks 2, which was the one which had cows driving around on the track. And we have this one called Second Samurai. So if you're wondering what the title of the stream was about, it's about these discs, Second Samurai and Skidmarks. And we also have this over here. This is like mimicking a Sex Pistols cover, isn't it? If I remember correctly. But this is the spirit of independence. 9 new outfits threaten better games, no compromises, and lower prices. Are they for real? Well, you know how people in these magazines want games to be lower prices. They've said quite a few times. So let's have a look. We got the usual special reserve. Are they doing anything special? Well, they got Super Frog here. Some flashback at Chuck Rock 2 appearing on there. Project X over here. Zool, still a good seller apparently for special reserved to have there. Amiga 600 and the Amiga 12,000. A Commodore Amiga CD32. They've actually got them available. The latest and hottest CD-based console with A1200 power, 256,000 colours from 16 million. So yeah, it couldn't show all 16 million at the time. It could just like pick out a palette of 256,000 colours from that. Excuse me, a fast 6820 processor, 2 megabytes of RAM, 11 button joypad, 11 buttons on the joypad. Wow. Are they counting the D-pad as separate buttons? I don't know. Come play. Audio CDs and CD plus G discs. That's the graphics ones, I think. Expansion capabilities for full motion video. Large selection of games due very soon. We promise. Promise this time there will be software. We promise. Very soon. Software. Really, honestly, soon. Most definitely we will have some software soon. This won't be like the CDTV. The CD32. It's going to be much better. Yep, soon. So there you go. We can see it's had a great start there already. A bunch of joysticks here, not the frightening ones, which obviously didn't sell very well. Or sold too well. But here we go. If we get this into the screenshot, we can see here the new, improved Amiga Format layout here. See, they got like very sleek-looking sides here. There's no like column here with a bunch of stuff written in it. Who wants to read all that stuff in the side there? And then we've got the contents, and we've got some fancy new fonts and things all about. And look, it looks so much more different and stuff. So, anyhow, you now have Second Samurai, which is one of the demos on here. Apparently there's a competition where you can find a secret room in here as well. Problem is, I tried to make this demo work, it wasn't working. So we're gonna have a look at we're going to have a look at the full version of it, but we can't look at the specific demo. We have Turbo Print 2, which, you know, gosh, look, make your prints better. That's going to be fascinating to look at, so we're not going to. And we have Skidmarks, which is the Blitz Basic, or was made in Blitz Basic. And so, yeah, we go anti-clockwise, clockwise acceleration brake, which is, you know, what I'd expect from this kind of thing. Oh, there's also this thing here as well. We would like to offer our apologies to Mr. Andrew McNamara, author of FlexiPass, which we featured on our disc recently. Migrate. Hello, Arodian. I don't know what that's referring to, but hello, Arodian. While we attributed the program's genesis and FlexiPass to Steve Woodmer, we omitted to mention Andrew or contribution to the software, or greetings, so that should have been autocorrect. Wow, that was supposed to be greetings, was it? Interesting. But yes, greetings. Andrew was the author of the program FlexiPass, and we thank him for his permission to use this software on the disk. So incorrectly attributed something. So yeah, we're going to look at the Skidmarks thing. We're also going to look at the full version of Second Samurai, because I couldn't get the demo working, as I say. So we flick over to the Amiga scene here, and then if I bring up Amiga stuffs. As I said, I was looking at some stuff with some of the demos with Chaos, and Chaos really got to understand all the faffing about that I have to do with Amiga stuff to get it working sometimes. Oh, what? You're going to do it with the mouse? No, don't do it with the mouse. There we go. Messy, funny, noisy, worry, jelly. Interesting. Can I play? Just want to be one player. Boing. So here we go. Pretty much the same as... Oh, that moon is moving very fast in the background. You should check up on the faff on VOD. No, I didn't show the faff part. I showed the other part, because me and Chaos just did it by ourselves to try and pick out some of the best demos. But some of the demos were included that we found that were actually good in the VOD. Yes, a meatball is attacking me. I worry about that planet in the background. That gravity must be, or the tides must be just like disastrous. Oh my gosh. Bunch of meatballs. I have a book now. Fear me, I have a book. Oh gosh. Gosh. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I supposed to carry on here? No? Sample's totally not nicked from IK Plus. I'm not familiar enough with IK Plus to know, but oh gosh. So what do we do here? I like the faces in the background, but I can't really stand and admire them because I'm being attacked. How do I go down here? Jump down, go. I'm assuming I go down there, but there's something glowing over there too, but I don't know how to. I push space to use things. Enter, move things, F keys, number keys, other keys, just spam a bunch of keys. Wiggle left and right. No, hold down the button. There we go. I've got a sword now. Yay. So I got whatever that was. In fairness, so originally from just about every Bruce Lee movie ever made, yes. Sounds like the kind of thing they would do. There we go, that's how we get in there. A snack. Boops, the snack. daggers as well. Oh no, it's a rolling thing. Dangerous rolly thing. So yeah, as this is the actual full game and not just the demo, we've only been playing a small part of this. Oh, there's a full roast chicken there. Can I switch between things here? Oh no, that's how you throw them. What if I don't want to throw them? What if I want to... Oh no, just going to throw them, is it? Okay. Oh, these are interesting pillars, aren't they? Ah! Fire snack! Indeed. Ow. Cool. Okay, let's not here throw knives. The annoying thing about throwing knives, you have to hold down the button to do it. It doesn't look like you can really do it in mid-air. What was that? Oh no, my sword! Is that it? No, we still have more. Ah, right there. The health bar is in the middle. So this second samurai, if you hadn't figured out already, is a follow-up to first samurai. Don't burn, okay. There's stuff down there. I want to get the stuff. Okay, can't do that. Yeah, so it's second samurai, follow-up to first samurai, as you might imagine. I think you can actually play this, well, you saw the title screen, you can actually play this as 2-player. I think you can choose different modes, whether it's like you can do friendly fire or not. Ah. There's bubbles now, oh dear. Oh, the fire was raining on me. Wonderful. Bubbles? Ugh. I thought I could, like, go on the bubbles. So... yeah. Bubble car. Apple is the best remedy for third-degree burns. Okay, I have to steer myself around here. Oh, there's a skull thing here. I want the skull thing! Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to grab the skull things. Oh, hello, snack. Well, as they say, an apple a day. That wasn't very nice. Ah! Okay, that's going to miss them. Ah. The bubble does look fun for a vehicle. Oh well. Interesting. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. Everybody get down. I don't think this is jazz, but I'm treating it like it's jazz. Yeah. Anyhow. But there we go, there's that. I did see that now we've had a thing from West. We have a Be Gay Do Crimes. You also have... Yeah, very cheery for Game Over. Worry, we did see... Was it Jelly we had on there as well? I think Jelly was on there as well. But there we go. Rest I have some water. So now I have to find another disc. So that was Second Samurai. Thing is, after I've been looking over some of this stuff with what do you call it? Yeah, since I've been looking over some of this stuff with Chaos, I have a big list of all the stuff that we looked at here. And so I had to dig out the the discs that I checked before again. So anyhow, if we reset this, we should be able to see Skidmarks. Do I want to play Skidmarks? Yes. Okay. Oh no. Skidmarks doesn't want to work, so let's do this on an A500 instead. See if that'll work. I'm sure I checked this. I'm pretty sure I did check this. Load this up. Loading Skidmarks. It's going to say it's not working. No, it's software failure. Okay. Gosh. Well, you get to see some faffing around. Let's try it on an A1200. Do I want to play Skidmarks? Yes. I thought I got this working. I mean, we kind of know what Skidmarks 2 look like, because we saw that before. So it's not a big problem if this doesn't work, but see, I'd like it to work. Just to demonstrate it. There we go. Gosh, that's loud and... I'm going to be on Joy 0, aren't I think. F10 to start, okay. F10, where's that? Oh, no, I'm out of control. No, that's not Joy 0. Gosh. Can I quit? Here we go. Not Joy 0, it's Joy 1, apparently, that I'm going to be on. There we go. Let's try again. Ooh, here we go. Is it going better this time? Ooh, oh no. See, I like Micro Machines. This is a fun little game. I didn't, if anybody's wondering, did you ever complete Micro Machines? I didn't see that part of the stream if you did. No, I didn't complete it. It got a bit difficult. I wanted to complete Micro Machines, but as one of my quotes says, the game was resisting me. See, these are the kind of games where I learned you don't need to use the brake, ever. Oh, now we get to start again. I'm wondering if I'm just playing the same track over and over. But yeah, who needs brakes? I mean, you've got your go button, that's all you need, isn't it? If you need to slow down, the walls will do that. Needs more cows, yeah, I know. Unfortunately, that was Skidmarks 2. But you can imagine, I would have had fun with something like this when I was younger. No, hang on. So select control. Do I get to select a map? Or is this it? This is just the map. I think this is it. I think Skidmarks 2 kind of expanded a little bit. Yes. I mean, I don't know. Don't think that that's what they were going for with the music, but it's indeed what I went for. So we also have another one of these subscriber discs. I want to try and run. What am I going to run this on? Let's try and run it on the A1200 and see. Oh gosh. My workbench disk might be hidden amongst all these other things. There we go. No, it's not what I want to do on a reset. Reset. And load or fast forward. It's loading. Amiga Kickstart. Now I've got that tune in my head. Not that exactly, the Kickstart, wasn't it? Was from old British TV. Was it whatever the Kickstart music was, if that's what it was. The motorbike racing TV show that was on. Or something like that. But anyway, we have on here some things. I think we've seen extreme violence before, but let me just look into this. I think you need 2 players for extreme violence. Let me just do a load of it. Shareware. And yet we get these things. You've got basically, he's using Amos. Good. And fire to play.
Get ready.
Get ready. Putting loads of kids in harm's way on bikes program. Yes. But yeah, basically this is you walk around,
Bingo.
find out where your friend is and shoot them. There they are.
Get ready.
But yeah, you get the, oh no, I don't want to do it like that. I want to go back to here because I put down a save. Here we go. We have Daisy, which I don't think is going to be very interesting, but let's have a look. Daisy. Oh, there we go. So if you have the say command, loads of programs say, it should talk to you.
Daisy, give me your answer. True. I am half crazy for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you'd look sweet, you on the seat of a bicycle built for 2.
Well, I don't know what happened there. I think it was singing the lyrics. But that's a thing from 2001 Space Odyssey, isn't it? I haven't seen that film. But I do know of the, is it Hal that sings Daisy? Because that's one of these like cultural meme things. It's pretty good, yeah. I think some of the notes were a little off, but, you know, pretty good for what they had to work with there, I think. A Roach, apparently, this puts... Cool, well, maybe at some point I'll watch it. But apparently this will put cockroaches underneath the windows. But I cannot see. I can't move that. No, I can move that. Just to there, okay. But I can't see the cockroaches. So I don't know if it works or not. Anyhow, there's that. There's an archive par bench. I don't even know what par bench is there. I'm not just going to load random things, but yes, there's a virus checker thing here too. A zap. You got some documentation here for whatever a zap is. Unable to open the tool, we'll never find out. But it looks like some kind of what do you call it, hex reader, is this? Let's have a look and see if it loads up the actual program. No, I just didn't load up anything. Okay, fine. We also have mine here, which is in a different looking folder to most of the rest of them here. And if you look in mine, gosh, look. It's Minesweeper, everybody. Easy, small, okay, cool. I don't know if it has the middle click thing. Well, the Amiga didn't have a middle click. Oh gosh. No. Oh, this is a bad way to start. Here we go, so we can do this. But yeah, on the Windows version of it, you can like middle click here or push both mouse buttons and it'll say, because there's one there, it'll reveal the rest of them, but it's not going to do that. So let's do a little bit of Minesweeper, why not? There we go, and that one's obviously going to go there, that one's going to go there. I much prefer the version where it automatically does some things for you, but there we go. So I could have like middle clicked here and it would do the thing, but unfortunately I have to do it this way, and it's that there, that there, da, 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 that there, that there, that's that one there, so that one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. You found all the mines. Your score was 53. So what? Well, there we go. Enter my name, okay. There you go. It's right protected, for good reason. But there we go, Katie. So yeah, you can choose some different ones here. Go for hard or easy or small, medium, large. So yeah, I'm not going to play through it, but if you did this and then... Oh, you got to go to exit. Oh. I don't know how to get out of that. Apparently it didn't let me. But if we went, for instance, to a large hard one, this is what we'd get. Oh dear. There we go, that's a bit better. But yeah, I don't feel like playing it without the middle mouse click thing or whatever not being available. Unless there is something available, but you have to push a different... Oh no, that pauses the game. Yeah. I don't think it's got the thing unless you do it on... No. No. But anyway, there we go. There might be something in the docs, but yeah, it's basically Minesweeper, as you can understand. So, yeah, there we go. That is that. So now we can go back to... Actually, before we do that, because I did see that we did have the... one of the ones which I showed off in the video earlier, which, as I said, I didn't have the full version of, which shouldn't take too long to show. If we skip through the loading. Yeah, skipping through the loading. You should be able to see when it comes up. Unless it's broken. Do I click a button? No, this is some of the faffing, as I say. Maybe it doesn't work on that kind of Amiga. Maybe I have to try it on a different type of Amiga. Yep. No, that one's not working either. Okay. I'm gonna try one more thing because we saw a bit of it. Anyway. So hopefully we can get one version of it that works. But yeah. Hello, Destroyer. Hope you're doing well today. No, this isn't working either. Interesting. So yeah, but we got it working before. Maybe because the way we got it working before... Sorry about this. I'm just going to mess around with things here. Maybe the way we got it working before was by like doing something like this. So I can load up my fancy... here, just not have the fast forward on my thing here, but yeah, it's called Bad Bird. If we load up Bad Bird here, is that my speed up button? That is my speed up button on there. Press any key to start. There we go. This is going to work. So this is what you missed once it loads up. Oh no, I had music as well. It did. I didn't hear music last time. It's broken. And yeah, we probably don't want to play too much music, especially if it's copyrighted. Can I then go in through here and then put on a workbench disk, reset this, fast forward it, and then when it load up in this, Bad Bird. Well, we didn't hear the music before when me and Chaos were watching it. But I may have to... Okay, yeah, want to start it up. May have to mute the audio if it's going to play, because it might be copyrighted music that gets flagged. But you kind of heard what kind of music it was. Can we... Let me mute it anyway, since, you know... Bird? Where are you, Bird? It's not going to work, is it? Here we go. It is playing the music again. Ah, okay. Erodian, I will drink some water. Yeah, but it's playing some like music. Yeah, you can't hear it. Intentionally, you can't hear it. Because, as I said, it might be copyrighted. Oh, it's from Roger Rabbit. You couldn't hear that, but I can play that last bit. So basically, you got this. So yeah. But obviously, since it's like a sample from Roger Rabbit, there's probably some... It's in some, YouTube copyright database thing, so I don't want to play too much of it. But then it says...
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
There you go. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. That is Roger Rabbit, isn't it? But yeah, so that's what that is. So let me do that. So as you can see, the animation demo archive things are very interesting, but sometimes you get things like Halloween, which we'll not talk of. Anyhow, now that we're not talking about that, we can go on to the rest of the magazine. So anybody coming in late, this is the October of 1993 issue of Amiga Format. They have a new look, which kind of looks similar to their old look, but they have fancy things down the side. A different logo, I think, as well. But yeah, we have... Did you see this before? Samiga? I don't know if we did. But by the time I reached the scene, the discs had been rubbed out. There was only one thing to do, call Siren Software for extra backup. So, Cyclone cartridge. Backing up unprotected software. Okay. So, only for... Yes. This product must not be used to infringe copyright. It certainly could. And we've got this big capital bold text here saying that it definitely could be used to infringe copyright, but you must not use it for such a thing. And what they've got in there is like a custom... Yeah, it says custom chip design, so whatever this is in here. It's Auto Switch Cyclone. Yeah, it looks like maybe they got their own custom thing created there. Pirate machine, indeed, yes. But you mustn't use it to do that, Stars. And you know, if somebody says you must not do that, then people don't do it. But there we go. There is this. We have some information. Commodore named ICL to replace Wang. Commodore have announced to deal with UK service giants ICL. The agreement involves CBM's complete sales operation, including warehousing, packet configuration, system support, and distribution to immediate distributors. So yeah, Wang used to do all the the backup stuff and whatever, the fixing, whatever. Yeah. Always, yeah, I can imagine it works on you, Stars. It's like, don't do that, Stars, especially if it comes from certain people. But anyway. Yep, the present service agents, that's what they're called, service agents, people who do servicing to your Amiga. Wang, with the obligation of continuing support for warranty, is taken up by customers until the ICL sign up. Wang were turned down. Yep. Ah, dear. Strained period in the CBM-Wang relationship. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Little piggies. Aww. And other stuff here. Games of different class. CoverGirl Strip Poker. With a CD medium set to take off and bring with it prospect of full motion video, ELSPA have agreed a set of standards with the Video Standards Council which will apply to computer games. Under the new agreement, the use in any game of cinematic scenes of a sexual or violent nature could result in the game being legally required to be classified. The rating system results from the Video Recordings Act 1984. According to ELSPA, most games will remain exempt from classification. However, games houses will be under pressure to keep their products squeaky clean, because any rating would mean cutting off a proportion of the games buying publics, that is, kids. You know, just like Mortal Kombat Kids never bought Mortal Kombat, or never had it bought for them, or played it in the arcade, or whatever. Never happened. Coincidentally, Online Entertainment have announced that their forthcoming CDTV version, that they're working on a CDTV version of something, oh dear, version of Cover Girl Strip Poker will be clearly labelled a BBFC 18 certificate because the CD medium is used online, have squeezed 15 minutes of full motion video into the game. The BBFC is the big screen equivalent of the VSC, and their classifications also apply under the 1984 Act. So, only over 18-year-old eyes will be able to view online CDTV strip poker. No. Only over 18-year-olds are legally allowed to buy online CDTV strip poker, but plenty of under 18-year-olds, I guarantee you, plenty of under 18-year-olds were able to view Cover Girl strip poker. So, got some other things. Oh, this is Andy Crane down here. Future Entertainment Show, I think that is. Got some Andy Crane appearing in there, pointing at some things. What else do we have? Scanning power. The Real Genius competition at the Amiga Format live show in Wembley. There's Adam Jones here apparently. The final consisted of a timed 10-question trivia quiz against competitors from Australia and New Zealand, and Adam came out in first place. They got an A1200. What's it? The lucky boy, already winner of an A12. Oh, already winner of an A1200 at Wembley. Now picks an A4000 in Australia. Okay, there you go. We have a political coup. Or coop. This is chicken, so it'll be coop. But anyway, yes, Alpha Chicken, Mindscape's Feather Star Alpha Chicken recently turned to politics in the bid to pound Lib Dem favourites into submission. Do not read that wrong. Whilst he didn't quite reach his goal, he did rack up an enormous 1.5 dozen votes. That's 18 then, isn't it? Beating the Rainbow Alliance Party into last place with their mere 16 votes. This deficit of around 32,000 votes was said to be a victory for Alfred and for Mindscape. Congrats go to their marketing department. And yes, this is the Monster Raving Loony Party here, isn't it? Is that Screaming Lord Such there? But there we go. So Alpha Chicken tried to run for a political seat. Obviously just an advertising thing, but you know. Donk! The Hidden's excellent platformer Donk, previously to be published by ill-fated DMI, has been picked up by Waddington's, the board game people. Or by Waddington's spin-off, Supervision. Now with added AGA features and an improved two-player mode, Donk will now be released to at the European Computer Trade Show in September, and in the shop soon afterwards. So yeah, as I said, the October here is only kind of in name, really. This would have been released maybe in August or so, so September makes sense here. But there is Donk looking different again from other screenshots. There's been at least like 3 different versions of Donk or Dong, as they used to be called. CD bargains, oh dear. Now desperate to offload the last stocks of the A570 CD drive for the A500, Silica are offering a remarkable bargain package. So you can get Lemmings, Hutchinson's Encyclopedia, SimCity, and the CDPD collection, all for £149. Now's the time to turn other people's desperation to your advantage. That's what the Tories sort of at the beginning of the pandemic. Anyhow, so moving on, massive, huge, big HMV. Best known for peddling that dead medium of the pop music signal, who decided to get with the 90s and start flogging Well Crucial, or whatever it is those young people say, computer games. Oh, Well Crucial, yes. I don't remember that being a slang, but I wasn't up with the cool kids. So, you know, it might have been slang. I just wasn't party to it. But, you know, if you want some new slang to use for today, you can use, well, crucial. But they can start selling computer games is basically what they're saying here. So there we go. CD repair. Oh gosh, you've got the start of this already. CD is about to become the hot new medium. So yep, they're already starting with the things to buff out the scratches or whatever they do. Real driving thrill. Oh, look, there's a part of an F1 car or something there. Try out Mike Pro's F1 GP in a realistic style. Look at this, it's basically a TV just stuck in the top of either a real or mock-up F1 car. Ah, wonderful. But there is that. And there's the Global Gladiators, which is a stealth marketing game for McDonald's. But we'll read that later, but it says 1992 McDonald's Corporation, the forms of trademarks. Labatt's was a nice drink. Neither. I don't know if I've ever had it. But yeah, it says Mick and Mac, the McDonald's twins or whatever they're called. But we have strap on your goo shooter and join Mick and Mac, the global gladiators, on the quest to neutralize the monsters of Slime World, the Mystical Forest, Toxie Town, and Arctic World. Check out the bodacious backgrounds. Oh, gosh. Yeah, they're really getting in with the kids here. I don't know. Where did you find the Labatt's thing? Or am I just, like, misreading? Or just not seeing things? I'm probably just not seeing things. Oh, Labatt's on the side here. Okay. Yeah, never really had it, so I can't see. I keep mistaking this guy for Jeremy Beadle. Full of lorries. Yeah, it's the ports, you know. Oh dear. Oh gosh, we're getting topical today, aren't we? Or whatever. But yeah, I keep mistaking this guy for Jeremy Beadle. It's not Jeremy Beadle. This is a good way to start it. With his backside planted firmly in the hot seat of Commodore. So they've had a little bit of an interview with David Pleasance here. Price reduction. If selling strongly, why lower the cost? You've got to look at the whole picture, apparently. Price of A500 held for a long time. The PCs have now come down to a point which is affecting that. There we go. What about the customers' feelings, though? What about their customers' feelings? But would the high-end RISC machine you talk about be an Amiga as well? What are they talking about? Any of the RISC technology that we're looking to implement in our high-end machines will migrate downwards. There we go. So they're looking for RISC and ARM kind of chips and things like that here. Impossible to maintain compatibility. Custom chips, 10 times more powerful than the AGA one. So that's the one in the A1200 and such. Going to be the most marvelous reward for people's Amiga loyalty. Oh dear. Well, let's talk about that. Well, full 586 compatibility machine. Did they ever get up to 586? Because they only had 386 and 486. They did get to 586, didn't they? Because it was 386 risk averse. Yeah, it says 386, 486, and then 586, and then it went up to like Pentium, didn't it? So yeah, that makes some sense here. So what you're talking about is an Amiga Power Pentium RISC-based PC machine. Yes! So this is what they were envisioning for the future of Commodore. Where it's to go. What, £5,000 Pentiums at the moment, apparently. Been line Pentium's price. Was the 586 a Pentium then? Because I remember the 386 and 486, they were definitely marketed as such. But 586, was that the Pentium? Or did 686? I can't remember. Anyhow. Who's producing your processors? Hewlett-Packard dual wafers and that stuff. Wafers. When will we see this? Oh, gosh. Around next July. Well, gosh. You might have your hands full a little bit around that time. Gosh, let's see. What kind of... No, I don't want to run Steam. Cancel. I clicked the wrong button. So, yeah, let's just do a quick check here. So, if I look into the magazines we've got until the news breaks, it's the yeah, it's the June issue of Amiga Format when the news breaks. Obviously, it happened more, I think, at the end of April. So, yeah, this... Oh, gosh. Yeah. Epson investing in Commodore? I'd like to say yes. Still manufacturing Amigas in the UK? No. We've got a new facility in the Philippines. Oh, no. Oh, no. Commodore have always managed to have the best hardware, but it's not always been marketed effectively. Are we going to see that change now? Commodore corporately have learned a lesson. We've been successful here in the UK because we adopted a strategy. Commodore US now realises pocket of excellence is here in the UK. We're now leaders in their eyes. Ever since Batman, Amiga software bundle, which put on the map big time, the PAC standards have been well maintained. Yeah, have you thought about supplying IDE hard disks already installed? Can't buy cheap hard disks, apparently. When users see low-cost Macs and PCs out there, they don't see hard disks as added extras anymore. They think that without a hard drive, the A1200 is not in serious computer territory. So they've been generally selling the hard drive versions of it. Even though we were successful, I think we made a huge mistake with the PACs last year. They weren't very strong. What the hell does wild, weird, wicked mean? We also confused our consumers. We had the A500 Cartoon Classics, a standalone A600, WWWs and Epic packs, the standalone A1200, and the Comic Relief packs. So the end user had 7 bloody choices of Amiga. How do they know which one to buy? Anyway, in an ideal world, what I would like is possibly 2 SKUs of the Amiga CD32. I might look to sell one with the FMV module fitted. So yeah, the FMV module doesn't get fitted as standard. Ah, gosh, they're really having problems. Can we briefly talk about Kelly Sumner, Mike Gosherson, and Gary Lewis leaving Commodore? I think a lot of people saw it as rats deserting a sinking ship. Oh, gosh. I was very surprised to see Kelly leave. I mean, I travelled all over the world for 3 years to avoid taking this job, simply because I consider myself to be a hunter, not a farmer. Oh dear. I first refused the job because I considered America to be more of a challenge, but when we decided not to release the CD machine in the US, they didn't release it there. Ah, it changed. Anyway, Kelly had been quite close with Mark Lewis at Electronic Arts, and I think Kelly sees his opportunity very similar to that of Mark's. I'm 100% committed to this industry. Let's see how that turns out. Just for transparency, I don't know how it turns out with this guy, but we will find out. Do you think it's possible for Commodore to get as hungry again as they were when the A500 was launched? I think so. Quite clearly, we've now determined which direction we're going in. We know we're an Amiga company. We're going to concentrate only on 32-bit technology. Hopefully within a year. Gosh, bad news for you there. When we've got a new product in business market, our position worldwide should be very strong. Well, you know, about that. Now the A600. How does the A600 fit in? There's a lot of inventory out in the field, but the sales are pretty poor. Oh dear. Well, we had an A600. We obviously still like the A600 and stuff like that, but yeah, David Pleasance. And look, they're going for bad puns here. The past, Pleasance, and the future. Anyhow. Oh, and this is, there is a supplement. I did find it. This is probably a good thing to look up right now, because I did find the supplement. It's not included in the scan as it is here, but it's mentioning, yeah, the 600 is very good. But I did find the supplement here, so let me just open this up here. We can have a little flick through that. So this is the world's best CD Amiga magazine, Amiga CD format for the Amiga CD32. And this is a good look at it over here. We've got a D-pad, another button here, and some buttons around here. Do they have shoulder buttons? I think they have shoulder buttons. But yeah, look at that. So it's not a bad looking thing. So, you know, you think, you know, it should... Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. That's what I want to do. 2-page. Do that there. Here we go. So it's got some tech specs and stuff. We've got David Pleasance here. CDTV to CD32. About the history and how it went wrong. And what games you can expect. Games! What games you can expect for it. There are going to be games. We promise there are going to be games. So this is about some tech stuff. Oh, look. The Zool. Everybody Zool. A1200. Old technology. Wow. They're already saying that that's old. Oh, dear. But here we go. The ins and outs. Well, they've got game controllers. So the usual connectors. But they have managed to get some more buttons on there, apparently. So there you go. Keyboard serial port. So you got this. That's a PS2 one. Generalized multiplex serial interface. I don't know. I can't see it clearly enough. Kind of looks a bit like PS2, but I don't know the connector well enough to say if it definitely is or not. There's an edge connector. So this is the full motion video thing is going to plug into here, it looks like. The power switch. And a 4-pin DIN plug for the power. RF out, so going to your TV there. S-video. In the US, you can't buy a television without an S-video port. And an AV jacks. So no SCART, but I think you can use like some versions of these to plug SCART things in, but nothing there. This is what's actually in the machine here. You can see these are things at the back here. These are things at the side. This is your edge connector over here. The CD player. Sony made the drive. Developed by us and Chinon. I'm not familiar with that name, Chinon. Movies on a disc. This is the MPEG unit, which you can buy separately. It's based around a C-Cube chip, which handles video, and a Commodore custom chip for the sound. Okay. Not that that means anything to me, but there we go. And the games. There are going to be games. We promise you there are going to be games. Oh, look, Bullfrog. Bullfrog making magic carpet. That doesn't look like the magic carpet. It kind of looks like the magic carpet, I know, but it looks kind of more cartoony. Here, maybe it always was. I didn't really see it very much, but there we go. Creation. You swim with the fish and you are part of the environment, say Bullfrog. There you go. And theme park. Of course, obviously not really demonstrating the power of the machine, but something you might want to play. And Syndicate, of course. You can set fire to trains in Syndicate. I didn't get that far in the demo. You can set fire to trains. Golf. Oh my. And what's this one? Patrician, which won't be coming out on CD32. But the team that have made it are working on a footy game with real cartoon graphics. Ah, dear. There are going to be games. We promise there are going to be games. You got a James Pond one. I think that's James Pond, isn't it? No, that's not James Pond. That's Oscar, apparently. Oh no. You might be thinking there's a certain influence from a popular Sega game here somewhere. You wouldn't be at all wrong. Oh gosh, they're trying another Sonic killer going on here. Oh look, Zool! It's Zool, everybody! Look! These two images are from the intro animation to the CD version of Zool. Look how the extra storage space can be used. Yeah, not great. The actual game on the CD version will remain the same as the AGA version of Zool, however. Yep. Yep. You've got some body blows going on here, some Super Frog, Alien Breed, Project X. You have some James Pond 3, not Robocod as it's shown here. Rise of the Robots. No console with good Zool could ever fail, no. Soccer Kid, Dracula. Was that the Dracula game we saw? I don't know. Alpha Chicken, of course, Alpha Chicken. We haven't seen much of Alpha Chicken, I don't think, but that's one of the games I want to to look at more in depth on, because we did have that. From Psygnosis. Obviously, Psygnosis were focusing more on the CD stuff nowadays because they kind of realised that things weren't going so well with the Amiga. You got the Pinball Fantasies and Pinball Illusions here. So there's a lot of good promises coming out here. Oh, Donk, and this is the old version of Donk. Gosh, when Donk looked like this and was called Dong. But yeah, there we go. And Sleepwalker, Akira. I suppose it means like Akira. But yes, World Domination Enterprises. Oh, gosh, look! All this will be available. You get games. What's this? You want dinosaurs? Try CDTV. It was the world's first all-in-one CD-driven games machine. I'm sorry, I'm kind of seeing what I want to see. But Commodore wanted it to be the world's first home multimedia player, so it flopped. When it came out 2 years ago, it looked like a shape of the future. Now, it seems like the dim and distant past. Yeah. This was your CDTV with a little trackball thing. That looks like a pretty neat controller, but not very good for like gaming, especially not at the time. What's this? Some CD drives. Yep. Not only did the CDTV look dated, but the A500 did too. Yeah, and then we have David Pleasance coming in here, and we've had a talk to him about that, and that's the back of the magazine. So yeah, that was a little supplement thing here. And yeah, there's a cute version of Link. We're going to keep flicking back to that, I think. Because, you know, how could you not like this very cute version of Link here? Anyhow, so yeah, that's what this thing is saying. Please look at your supplement. It has CDTV stuff in it. Oh, sorry, CD32 stuff in here. They will have games. We promise you, they will have games. Anyhow, Burning Rubber. Here we go. Here's a game for stars, it looks like. Looks like you get cops on your ass and stuff like that. And there's all these kind of cars. What did it say? A Fiesta. Is that Fiesta AS? Is that saying there? I don't know if it's a licensed picture, but it looks, you know, fairly close to a realistic looking car. There we go. 6 European territories and bullets across the USA. There we go. Fiesta RS. Ah, right. Ah, yes. The font is difficult to make out. There we go. Spirit of the Independence. Do you sometimes dream of Amiga games costing a reasonable price? Something is killing pop music. Some will have us believe that it's home taping. Some will even tell you that it's computer games. But the truth is, an endless stream of talentless lookalikes have nailed the coffin shut, one of music's most dreary genres. And yet, about 30 years later, it's no longer a high point of the week to sit by the radio on a Sunday night and listen to the chart countdown when most of the stuff sounds the same. Yeah, something is killing pop music. We can easily replace these things like, something is killing the Amiga. Is it piracy? But the truth is, an endless stream of talentless look-alike games is basically what we're looking at here. But anyhow, and just as corporate values, relentless marketing, and lackluster products have reduced the goldmine that was pop music to another struggling industry, it's still struggling on, you know. But still, they threaten to do the same to computer games. The games buying public don't need high prices, crap games, and new formats every other week. What we need is solid gameplay, value for money, and good customer support. But who's going to give it to us? Well, gosh, let me tell you about the future and pumping out games just for profit. And gosh, you've never heard about loot boxes before, have you? And in-game purchases and stuff. Woof, man. And thank you very much, Chaos. You too are a good. Almost sounded like an advert, didn't it? You too can be a good if you hang around Chaos and are actually good. Anyhow, the nation's top software houses are all giant corporations. It's not going to stop. It's just possible that they have lost sight of what the public really want. High margins, bigger profits. Can anyone say those companies, hand on heart, honestly say they have never known when we put out a game that was crap? I doubt it. Do these companies really care about the Amiga? No. Yep. Who will save us from this morass? They're really getting into it here, aren't they? The Brat Pack of 1993 have a whole new approach. The money you spend on these games won't go on buying executives a new BMW, or on employing a whole marketing department, or on flash new offices. It'll go on paying the programmers a decent wage and on developing the next game. Ah, yeah. Gosh. In some cases, there are public domain coders. We all know what a good PD coder can get out of the Amiga. Gosh. In other cases, there are established programmers just sick of being ground by the corporate mill. Now, meet the Amiga Brat Pack of 93. So here we go. We've got Euphoria doing... What is this? Disposable Hero. Oh, yeah, we played a little bit of that. Oh, yeah, I remember this. A decent kind of game. Digital Illusions. Are they the pinball people? Yeah, Pinball Illusions and stuff like that. We've also got Hardcore over here. We've got some more bits and pieces. Oh, they've got some drawings here. Original sketches from Hardcore. There we go. Got Asylum. Yes, this is one of the people... Yes, here we go. Set up by 3 former future journalists, including ex-Amiga Format editor Bob Wade. Asylum, they later changed their name... here we go. This is what this is called. They changed their name to Binary Asylum, which I found out after looking into it after we saw it last here. But they released this game called... they're working on releasing a Z-Wolf here. I think that's probably like one... they did 1 or 2 games. But yeah, and we got the Hidden, of course, with Dong. Or Donk. Donk, nay Dong, which many of you will have seen immortalised on the Amiga Format, issue 45 cover disc. With Donk, we basically wanted to produce a game which sticks a big prod at the consoles. We wanted a game which, although it had the familiarity of something like Zool, played much in its own unique way. Hopefully we've done that. Well, it certainly plays in its own unique way. Not sure I'm a big fan of it, but non-binary Asylum. I don't know. Let's just have a look. Does any of these people look like they're touting some non-binary vibes here? I mean, obviously, it's not a good thing to, like, look at people and say, do they look trans or do they look queer or whatever? But, you know. They weren't even thinking about that in that kind of time, I don't think. Anyhow, moving on. Mill Kit. What is this? This is not a game. This is a D-Paint mock-up of a game. Bloodhouse, yeah, we saw this one here. Black Legend. This is called Shakespeare himself could not have fine line have written to eat or not to eat. Okay. You'd wear the outfit with the leather jacket. Yes. Gosh, look at this person on the end here. So I don't have the camera up, so I can't do my gangster pose that this guy seems to be doing over here. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So as long as like a vegan leather jacket, it'd be quite good. Anyhow, got some other stuff going on here. Vision with whatever this Woody's World. Inertia. Got some copper backgrounds going on here. You know that this is what makes these gradient backgrounds is the copper chip in the Amiga. And Skidmarks as well down here. Look, CD32. What are they saying about it? New fully expandable Amiga 32-bit CD is a machine for the ardent games player, who may also want a full computer system as their needs grow. Almost 100 games and other titles are under development right now, most of which are scheduled to release before Christmas. prices would be far lower than those other CD systems. I mean, the PlayStation wasn't even out. The PlayStation comes out the following year. So I think we had the Philips CDI and the CD TV. I don't know what else. Oh, Sega CD as well was available. Not sure. Look, buy a Zool pack. Get both business and games titles. Yep, we got the trans rights here once again. This is Gordon Harwood, is it? Ah, I hadn't noticed. This is Gordon Harwood. Yeah, this is the cheapest version. What do we got over here? Credit card hotline. Oh. This is it? Oh, this is the anime thing, isn't it? They're not really making it stand out. Worldwide video distributions, JPR. Yeah, we've got Bubblegum Crisis, Global Chaos, Warriors of the Wind. Which ones have I heard of? I've heard of Bubblegum Crisis. Legend of the Demon Womb. Oh dear. But yeah, RG Vader was on the previous advert. But yeah, the only ones I've actually heard of on here are the Bubblegum Crisis. You got Crying Freeman. Is that Gordon Freeman? Anyhow, but yeah, here we got some stuff going on here. Legend of the Demon Womb. More astounding... Oh gosh. And horrifying... I can't read whatever that says. Anyhow, that's the direction that the anime seller company decided to go with the advertisements. Oh gosh, you've heard of that one? Which one? The Bubblegum Crisis one, or the Crying Freeman, or one of Fear and Loathing and Blitz? This is going to be about Blitz Basic, yeah. But you've got a big koala, Demon Womb. Oh dear. But yeah, we got a big koala apparently hiding behind these two people. One of them looks a bit like Weird Al. Okay. Orosuki Doji is tentacle porn. That's one of these, is it? Ah, there we go. Yes, thank you. Is it really? Well, there we go. We have learned a thing. Oh, here we are with a big koala. Yeah, they're kind of playing up to Australian stereotypes there a little bit. But then Blitz is blindingly powerful. See, he's also worked on Robocod, a fact which makes him okay in our book. So I don't know. I can't read all of this, but learning to program led Toby to produce the great classic James Bond 2 Robocod, although not immediately. So yeah, but the only bits you remember might be a you problem. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the bit that I remember from Akira, which somebody did have a VHS of Akira playing at our house, obviously decades ago, and I don't know if I saw the full thing, but I did remember the bit, you know, where they kind of like grow into the big blob monster kind of thing. So yeah. This is the Blitz Basic thing here, so you can look at this. Oh, featured on next month's coverdisks. There we go. Worms, one of those games that looks really crap. Once you start playing, you won't want to stop. And here's Andy Braybrook, once again. The man who killed pop music. What? Bass guitarist and all-round great guy. Yeah, they had a little interview with him. Was it either this magazine or Amiga Power, where he's like, nobody's ever said anything nice to me, or whatever. But last encounter with Basic was from the Dragon 32 in about 1984. Plough through the manual. So I'm glad to see that line numbers have bitten the big one. Who needs them? Do Wiles making the language more readable. Yeah. What is up with the mass music murderer? What is up with that? Does he explain what they mean? Just trying to see if they go into details about it. I'm just skimming it. I don't think I can see whatever the heck they mean by that. How did he kill pop music? Anyhow. But then, yeah, we got Skidmarks over here, which we just saw. Skidmarks allow you to drive the way Marks does on public highways, but without incurring any penalty points on your license. Oh, yeah, here you go. We got RAF Seco. What is this? Oh no, RAF Seco. That's the name apparently. Is the programmer responsible for one of the best Amiga platforms games we've ever seen, First Samurai, and they programmed Second Samurai as well. And they apparently like Blitz Basic too. Warning! Tickets are only available in advance. This is the Future Entertainment show again. It'll blow your mind. Aladdin 20,000 tickets giveaway. Everyone who books for Friday the 12th will get a free ticket to see Disney's new film. So this one's when Aladdin was new out. We got Sega, Games Master, broadcasting live from the show. Okay. Win an Amiga 1200. Get creative. Yes. Giving you another chance. So it's basically design a game. Okay, so here we go. Design a game continuing on from the above story. To help you, Bill Hadji, who animated the mice in the Disney film The Rescuers, has drawn a rough of what the family look like. So yeah, there's basically a little story here. Hodja is a Hodja is a popular Turkish folk hero believed to have lived around the 13th century. His name means the learned one or the wisest of men. And he makes his living by telling funny stories, making predictions and giving advice to people. Because what he says is completely made up and untrue, most of his predictions go wrong, so he can't stay in one place for too long. A typical suburban family, whose name you must make up, hires Hodja for a birthday party. What the parents don't realise is Hodja practices real magic, but he's not very good at it. He grants the child a wish, which he must ask for while blowing out the candles on his birthday cake. The lights go out, the boy blows out the candles, and while the lights come back on, the family is sitting in a strange, monster-filled fantasy world. One of Hodja's spells has backfired again. So yeah, complete... or to design a game. But this is the family, and this is Hodja, I guess. So that's what you've got to create. Oh, and you've got to answer these questions if you want to win a printer. Let's see. How many fonts there on a printer? How old are you? Yeah, it's this one again. What's the speeds? What computer do you own? Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Oh, and this is like what you've got. It's like characteristics could be mothered, pulls children away from potential trouble, screams at monsters. Ah dear, climb tree to attack monsters. Oh dear. To avoid patronising the characters, you will need to introduce much humour and role reversal. For instance, the father may be terrified of snakes, while the mother may find them cute. Well, good for having a go at being more open and stuff. And this is like you have to make a song and that as well. Right image of pigs. Look at these cute piggos. Oink oink, my friends. 256 colours. Not bad. Difficult one to print with plenty of flesh tones to really test the software. Gosh, who's been having problems printing flesh tones on their computer? Oh dear. Anyhow, this is how to improve your laser printer output. Very dotty looking pig there. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I kind of zoom in on this too much, whether, you know, Twitch or YouTube will be like, oh gosh, it looks like you have porn in your... Ah dear, anyway. Some other good pigos down there. Indie Direct Mail Showcase, The Dawn of a New Age, starring Amiga CD32. It's a good face. Yeah, they're good pigos. Everyone what? They said it couldn't be done. The Amiga CD32 simply blows away the opposition. It's considerably more powerful, has better support, and best of all, costs less. And guess who did that quote? Oh, look, it's David Pleasance. David Pleasance, the managing director of Commodore UK. Ah dear, now showing in all indie showcases across the country. Oh no. After years of waiting for the coming of the Lord of Consoles, the world is saved from life, controlled by jury 16-bit pretenders to the throne, arriving amidst a torrid battle for supremacy between rival 16-bit stars. Or 16-bit computers, is that? I can't really... 16-bitters, okay. Amiga CD32 decimates all opposition, reigning supreme in a new world of technological wonders. Produced by Commodore, directed by Public Demand. Forthcoming attractions, actual games, we hope. But yeah, full motion video. 16 million colours, but you can only have a subset of those. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh look, now Jackie Brambles knows about the CD32. 2 guesses as to what I'm going to review this month. You probably got it in one. The new Amiga CD32. This is odd grammar-wise. July 16th, at the Science Museum in London, Commodore launched CD32 to a very excited audience. And what a launch it was! We all expected to see a very special Amiga, but no one, except Commodore, could imagine how special. In fact, only in June of this year did Sega themselves quote, "We could bring a 32-bit console out tomorrow, but the problem is the price, and I don't think the problem will be solved this year or next year." Well, Commodore have definitely knocked that theory on the head with a retail price of 300 quid. I won't go on about all the other breakthroughs this console has made, so I know the magazines are full of reviews giving that techie stuff. Staggering amount of software that's due for release. Interesting point, it's due for release. Somewhere between 50 and 100 titles will be available by Christmas. This is not looking good, is it? Oh dear. All the great software houses are now developing products, including Psygnosis, Ocean, Gremlin, and many, many more. Yes, the full motion video. If you buy an extra thing, you can get some full motion video. Yeah, and I don't want to pick on people too much for not being able to spell things correctly, but there is that. There you go, got Soccer Kid. So yeah, they kind of redid the magazine layout and stuff like this. So you can see there's a definite difference here. Interesting, I've never heard of the name Claire before. Claire Hodgson. Ah. What? I can't even read this out. I was going to say Claire. That's a name I've never heard before. But really, I'm not... gosh, look at Andy Nuttall here. That's a face. And a bunch of other people. Welp. The sex kitten of the 2000s in a published magazine. Gosh, wouldn't you really, though? Gosh. I imagine she's a bit brassed off to be called the sex kitten of the 8-bit C64 or whatever it was. So yeah, some previews of things. A Syndicate add-on already. See, not aware of that one. Iridium 2, Diddy devices. on Simon the Sorcerer. We're going to look at both of these things. They're playing about there not being enough women, and yeah. There's nothing they can do about it, though, Stars. Nothing they can do. Women just don't want to write for them. Nothing they can do about it. Yeah. The Smash Mega Drive hit Micro Machine is almost ready on the Amiga. Take control of their Micro Machines, a sort of dinky toy, apparently. Who is writing this? What can they do? Indeed, Stars. What can they do? What can they do? They had never heard of Micro Machines. Obviously, I was young enough to know about Micro Machines at that time. But whoever was writing this compares them to dinky toys. I don't even know what a dinky toy is. So there we go. Every bit as good as the original console game. That's good. And Simon the Sorcerer, which, put some money in the jar, we will get on to at some point, because I really, really would like to play this on stream. They want to knock Monkey Island 2 off its pedestal. It was a good game. Don't think it knocked Monkey Island 2 off its pedestal. The most notable thing about Simon is its British sense of humour. The Americanisms can get tedious. Oh dear. We incorporated a lot of fairy tales and stuff that would appeal to the British and also European audiences. Yeah, I think... I know I had at least one. But yeah, I think this Simon the Sorcerer... Was it this? Yeah, I think it was this, Simon the Sorcerer. There was a voiced version of this, like Matchbox. Okay, so Micro Machines are even smaller than the dinky toys then. So yeah, I remember, I think, it was Simon the Sorcerer, which had Chris Barry doing some voices for it. On, computers which could have more storage and stuff like that. Probably on like a CD version, I imagine. I think it was the Discworld ones was Eric Idle who did the voices. Yeah. Oh, like Software Demon, they've got 2 pages now. And they're not Wicked Toys for Wicked Boys anymore, as far as I can tell. How to order. They got a pretty good look to them, don't they? Axe in the title, and then some demon horns over here. Pretty cool. Castles 2, Siege and Conquest. Yeah, so you can see they've changed the look of this section as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We're about to take off. Okay. I don't think it's to do with this next page here, but there we go. Soccer kid. Yep, just a kid playing soccer. And obviously very based on British stuff here. Very based on British stuff. He even had like an underground symbol on the bus. They're going heavy with like the British stuff here, aren't they? Anyhow. Oh here. Oh no, this it's different. I guess that previous one wasn't the same company. It looks like. Okay. So this is what Crying Freeman is about, apparently. That's a bit of nudity right there. Obviously, hidden enough so that it's free skin tattoo transfer, limited edition. Looks like the capture of this kind of was a little bit wonky, but in contemporary Tokyo, ruthless tale of sex, drugs, and mafia violence. Corrupt policeman and a topless temptress. Indeed. This is Doomed Megalopolis. 1908 in Tokyo, surprisingly, again. Satanic megalomaniac Kato. Tokyo is truly a doomed megalopolis. I would say a manga video, they did obviously release it under that name. It says available at Virgin, HMV, W. Smith, Our Price, Virgin Games, John Minters, a bunch of other things. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't... I was going to make a Virgin joke, but never mind. Let's move on. Oh, look, it's a thing for Games Master here. Biggest selling games magazine. There we go. Sega, Nintendo, Amiga, more. Some good drawings on the cover there. Free £9 tape when you buy your next Sega or Nintendo game. Interesting. Includes free book. The definitive guide to the very... definitive guide to what? I guess it's just cut off the bottom of the scan here. I'll never know. Mean Arenas. Well, this certainly looks like a thing. Yep, that certainly looks like a thing. It might be a good game, but it certainly looks like a thing. And gosh, look at these people here. We've got the G-Man and somebody else here. I don't know. Those are some faces, huh? Gosh. 76%. It's jolly fun, but just under £26. A bit too pricey. Anyhow. Yeah, that's Mario. Yes, G-Man and Mario. But you also got... you might notice here. Backsides. Apparently it's an Othello game. Well, hey, whoa, loads of nudie pickies, and all I have to do, thanks to Emotional Pictures, is win a game of Othello. Let me just... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. This is Claire, apparently. So this is maybe a bit sarcastic here. Okay. Well, hey, whoa, lots of nudie pickies, and all I have to do is... Thanks to Emotion Pictures, win a game of Othello. They are the same people who are responsible for the similarly crass, there we go, CoverGirl Strip Poker, 19%. What will they think of next? Nudie Monopoly? Get your baps out cribbage? Well, there you go. The brand of peanuts, a titillating picture under the bags. Oh gosh, I think I might have an idea what you're thinking of, but I can't think of that, no. What's different about this game is each of your pieces is actually a section of a picture of a scantily clad young bimbo. I don't know if you want to kind of be... You kind of like... well, I don't agree on them looking down on the women in this, but anyhow... I assumed with this being an all tits and bums games, it would have no brain power to it at all, but it can play a mean game of Othello. And you get better, so does the computer, not that it needs to. The pictures, your reward, are badly digitised, so even if they do take their knickers off, there's not much to see to get excited about. Anyway, a little something, as always, is better left to the imagination. For titillation... Backsides is a waste of cash. I'm not just being a girly prude. You're better off with a copy of Playboy. As for being a decent Othello game, I've seen better ones in the public domain. No porn, but value for money. If you're very good, one day I might show you mine. My Othello board, that is. So, at least they got the... I assume lady. Yes, I assume they got the lady to review this, but gosh, I mean that's something, isn't it? If this was her first review, they said, "Oh, you get to do the porn game." I don't know why don't women want to work for them? Oh gosh. Standard version comes on 4 discs, but there's an AGA version that needs 5 discs. The pictures are a little clear, but they don't really make the most of the A1200's graphics. With 5 discs, you expect a bit of animation. Ah, dear. This is Nicky Boom 2 over here. Oh, look, we have Calculus, Computer, the new generation. New era. I've seen these words before. Let me just go back up here. Let me just check something. Here. Wow, this is further up than I thought. Dawn of a New Age. Okay, it's not exactly the same words that were said there, but it's definitely giving the same kind of vibe, isn't it? New generation, a new era. Gosh, why did I have a mime listening to a printer? Got Bruno Brooks. I'm aware of this person. Then they have Jackie Brambles in another one, who I didn't know of. And they have Bruno Brooks in this one, because of course they do. Bruno Brooks, comment on the release of the new Commodore Amiga CD32. I am stunned. I can truly foresee a day when every DJ will want one of these in their off. What? Furthermore, I look forward to the major record labels releasing CDs with full motion video tracks. I don't know if they told Bruno exactly what it was. One step beyond. So, this is apparently the follow-up to Pushover, which I didn't know existed. But yeah, that's certainly a thing. I don't know. Basic platforms. These stay open. These retract and extend. These retract neighbouring platforms. Jumps you up 2 levels. So yeah, obviously still some kind of puzzle game going on. And you have to get to the quavers. Of course, you have to get to the quavers. We did that. One step beyond. The first disc of One Step Beyond is a huge, great advert for quavers. Ah, gosh. But oh no, it's quavers have landed up in the computer. The price you pay for commercial sponsorship. It's a $19.99 price point. Okay. And yeah, so I guess it's like these kind of games where, I mean, they've done it at a different viewpoint to what these normally get done, but you obviously see like one of these ones you go from like thing to thing. It's kind of like Qbert, but you can't go back on yourself, I guess. So yeah, you'd come along here, maybe the little X things, I don't know what they do, but you can come up here, maybe up here, and you've got to come back down because it'll extend and come back up here. I'm not quite sure what you do here. I mean, maybe you just stand on this one, then fall down or something. I don't know. It's getting the timing important. The time limit is tight. Okay. Interesting. Amiga Power. Yep. Take it home and cuddle it on September the 9th. I would like a Wile E. Coyote stuffed toy. That'd be nice. But anyway, International Open Golf Championship. Amazing. Deep Core. There's certainly a thing that's going on. It lacks the gameplay to sparkle, apparently. Oh, here we go. Dogfight. And Blob. Yes, Blob. This is, as if by magic, a demonstration of this appears. We played the demo of this, but this is more like a, in inverted commas, 3D kind of version of this kind of thing. Because you kind of like bounce up into the screen, but you still have to jump on the certain tiles to make them disappear, I think. Or it's not exactly the same thing. But yeah, and then they got a review for Blob there as well. And Overkill. Gosh, I remember a game on the Spectrum called Overkill. Don't think it looked like this. No, it didn't look like this. But here we go. It's Blob. Meet Blob. Next level down, the arrow is visible in the previous picture what Blob is now sitting on. So yeah, basically this bit is this bit underneath and such like that. So yeah, it's not quite the same thing. I kind of got it mixed up, but yeah, Amiga Format Special Games. I possibly have some of these special editions available to me to look at. Maybe not all of them, but look, it's Zool, everybody. Zool has had shoes made for him. And a lemming, and that's Dalsim, isn't it? Stop right now. We're going to shatter your illusions about games forever with Zool. Wow, $3.95, and I don't think they even have a disc on the cover. Patrician, another strategy thing, I think, there. Edge. Super Sports Challenge. Kind of what you might imagine, probably waggling the joystick around a lot. Win an adventure weekend. How to enter. Okay, what can you do on the adventure weekend? A luxury spa hotel, so you get to stay possibly in somewhere in the picture there. You can fall off into a river if you want, and they got the picture backwards. And you can do some archery, and you can do some kayaking. Oh, there we go. Luxury spa hotel in Royal Tunbridge Wells with a colour TV in your room and a slap-up English breakfast awaiting you in the morning. It does sound good. How to enter? The answers to the questions. Wait, do you get to... Oh, no. I was thinking, do you get to fly a helicopter? But no, that's part of a game, I think. Which maybe looks a bit more like this than this. But anyway. Oh, gosh. Well, Starly, maybe you might know some of this. In what century did Britain cease to be part of the Roman Empire? In what decade was India granted independence from the British Empire? Wasn't that fairly recent to the magazine? Empire Strikes Back was part of which film trilogy? Gosh. That's an easier one, slightly. Gosh, I'm having trouble speaking at the moment. I mean, I've had my drink and whatever, but apparently I've got to talk like this. Let me try drinking again. We'll see if it helps. Who was king of the Mongols, whose empire stretched through Asia and Europe in the mid-12th century? Which king of Macedonia stretched his empire across Persia and into India? Which German general is known for his 1942-3 campaigns in North Africa? Which pop figure started a campaign to feed the world? Was that... That wasn't Bob Geldof, was it? That was... No. I don't know. Or was it? Ah, gosh, no. It broke. Hang on, no, that's going too far ahead. Hang on. Get there again. Here we go. Just wanted to move across so I could see things better. Which advertising campaign promises to refresh the parts other beers can't reach? In which town was the Showpiece Stadium conference that ended the Labour Party's 1992 election campaign? And in what year did Napoleon's Russian campaign flounder in the bitter Moscow winter? Think overtures. Is that going to be 1812? Anyhow, special offer. Oh, look. If you wouldn't mind a day or two at the luxury spa hotel yourself, or if you want to accompany... Oh, look at this. If you want to accompany a prize-winning friend or relative on their weekend out, we fixed up a special reduction just for AF readers. Special price of only £45 per night. Includes a full English breakfast and represents a saving of £80 on the usual £125 price for one night. Yeah, per night. Simply telephone the bookings number below and tell them you're asking about the special offer for the Spa Hotel Tunbridge Wells printed in Amiga format. Then when you send your booking form, you must remember to cut out this coupon and include it too. Oh, gosh, sorry to see what's on here. Fist Fighter. That sure is the name of a game, and it sure is. Those sure are some graphics for that game. 5 out of 10. Oh, they're giving it that kind of scoring, are they? Not. This is confusing. It's reviewed and it's like 77%, but now we've got 6 out of 10. It's like we didn't really want to think about percentages. We wanted to make it easier for us. We're just going to give it a number out of 10. There you go. Loom. Hardball. Galactic Warrior Rats. Indeed. If you remember Roland Rat. or whatever. We have Roland was not happy. He thought he made a good account of himself at the interview. Okay, so his pink car wasn't suitable for saving the planet, but he sorted out a great trading deal, and he was a celebrity. What about press officer? He could do that, couldn't he? The Galactic Warrior Rats are a choosy lot. Saving the planet. Hang on. Smeaton 5 is serious business. Killer robots on the loose. Yeah. Einstein, Darwin, and Newton are the rats' names, apparently. Destroy robots. Okay. Interesting. Street Fighter 2, your passport to heaven or hell. Street Fighter 2 World Championship Elimination. Win $10,000 cash. Okay, the Game Busters. We've got some things going on here. The cricket. You can tell me how to cheat at it. I think I already looked at the... see if there's any cheats for this when I was trying to play either this game or whatever. I can't remember which cricket game I played, but it did look very similar to this. To get extra runs, hit the ball into the field and press P to pause the fielder when he has the ball. Your batters also appear to be paused, but press the fire button and adjust it once. Your batters will run. We'll not show this on the screen. Allow a couple of seconds for the batters to complete their run, then press fire again. To resume the play, press P. If the fielder and ball stay frozen, press escape to unfreeze them. So there we go. We've got some more flashback here, which is another part of the thing. Oh, here's the map that you get in the game to travel to different areas. You have, it's Conrad, isn't it? Doing shooty things at places. Very good. Gonna play it. Money in the jar. Lemmings too. Okay, here's how to do some more stuff. So that's again a nice idea of what the different tribes are from here. So we've got the Highlanders, we have the Shadow Lemmings, we have Cave Lemmings, the Circus ones, which we did see, classic levels, medieval ones, polar ones, space ones, but they didn't put a picture for that, and beach lemmings, and some Egyptian lemmings as well. So there you go. There's some more information there. Adios, Amos. This is their last thing here. What is this? Here's a simple IFF picture. A simple, very simple IFF picture. One of the original demo pictures by Jim Sachs. Indeed. In the last of our Amos tutorials, we look at icons and blocks, plus a quick word about AML, which is the animation language. What? Under the box. Yo, bro. Ha. Ah, dear. And for puns, I can't see clearly now. Wonderful. So you can stick a bunch of things here. Notice that what it says underneath it says, "Ha! Can't write over me." Except it did write over. It did write over it. Anyhow, and then you can kind of mangle up the same demo picture as the one on the opposite page. This time it's been put through the random blocking program, so put into random order. The same picture, but this time the television DVE simulator has been applied to transform the image. So it's supposed to look like a TV, like the scan line's not kind of lining up and whatever, but it doesn't quite look like that. As it says underneath, yo bro. Oh dear, look, oh no, I was going to say look at the cute piggies, but no, that's definitely not cute. Oh gosh, the listings. If you want to see your eyes out, you can read that, and same thing. Buy some of the fluffy bunny gets it. I mean, really, it's a bit of an aggressive marketing campaign for just. Oh gosh, I did it again. It's a bit of an aggressive marketing campaign for just some frames you put around your monitor. Anyhow, Tink's Music Construction set. Ah, this is what we saw on the cover disc before, wasn't it? So this is how to do some things and such. 88%, so looks like they liked it well enough. Mini Gen Pro. It's one of the things to get the video onto the Amiga as well, isn't it? Video titling and such like that. Video pilot. What is this? It's a bunch of ports. Rear panel of the video pilot. Okay, so we got some SCART outputs along the top here. I can see some of these might be S-Video and VGA. Is that? There's a lot of things this can do, it looks like. And this is like the front of it, so you can plug in a bunch of things and put two VCRs together if you want to try and transfer. What is this? Does anybody recognise what this is? Is this dark crystal, maybe? Because I haven't seen it myself, but the look of it seems like the look of that. But yeah, does anybody know what this cursed? Yeah, anybody know? You no idea? No. Interesting. How to configure it? It's even got some like in software kind of teach the infrared controller how to control your video deck. Neat. So yeah, this is a very complicated looking bit of equipment right here. Didn't show the price of it here though. And we had the price here somewhere. Here we go. Woof! Look at that price. I mean, I imagined it would be expensive, but woof! That's a bit of a price. £1,299. That is a lot. Yeah. Hand scanner. One of these. This is a scanner with a CD32 page. So yeah, it doesn't do so hot on the colours, but yeah, there is that scenery animator. And that ship seems a little big for that area that it's in. Oh, and of course. There's a cow. Can't get away with doing a 3D animation review without having the cow. And there's a Dalek here for some reason. There's an owl over here with the educational stuff. Look! A robot arm! You can buy it. The robot arm kit is about 50 quid and the input-output port is about 30 quid. So here is your robot arm. Looks like it's mostly Meccano or something like that. And this is your input-output thing to make your robot arm do stuff. Yeah, it's like in software where you can change some things maybe to make the robot arm do things. Construction. A complex bit of equipment that would take several hours to construct. A badly written manual. Instructions not comprehensive enough. Interesting. And when they say accessibility here, do they actually mean like for like, you know, people with disabilities or such like that? I'm not sure. You turn the Amiga into your very own Robbie the Robot. If you were to check the production line of any big factory, one of the first things you'd be likely to come across is a robot. That's because behind every good robot there's a computer. So yeah, you can pick up objects with it and move them around. It doesn't sound like much, but it's the basis of all robots. A car building robot may be a little more complex, but it shares the same concepts. The bits and pieces. You plug in the thing to your parallel port, and you connect things to this to make it move around. Okay, video on the cheap. And here we go with some morphing stuff. So this is what you got to do to prep your morphing software. You got to say, well, this is where the hairline is here, and these points match up with these points showing where the hairline is there. This is where the eyes and the mouth and everything is, so that it actually works properly. Look, it's a car. Is this a Porsche? Stars? I don't know if you can tell me. Is that a Porsche? 911 maybe? There we go. It's sinking in a bit. I mean, I'm just seeing like roundish type of car. Because I thought Porsche, because I think Ferraris is kind of a little more angular than that in a way. Because it's red like a Ferrari, but I'm sure that the Ferrari is a bit more angular, and the Porsche is kind of like the more roundy kind of looking one. Anyhow, this is some stuff. Is that the same? This might be the same car down here. Look at that. Oh gosh, what is all this going across the side here? Is this your RGB values for these certain things? Interesting. Same car, cool. See, that's the thing. It's like I'm looking at this and this, and it's like, is that the same car? But that definitely had Porsche appear in my head. Well, this might not have. But you did say it's like maybe like one of three different cars that appear in these, isn't it? It's like a Porsche 911, some kind of Ferrari, and maybe like a Jag or a Lotus. And that's basically what you get. You can upgrade. Look, the thing you got free on the cover, you can upgrade and save £23. Cool. How much is it? So the RRP is about 50 quid, so you can get it for 27 roughly. There you go. Mac format? Oh no, they've got CDs too. Cool. CD Power, the full lowdown on Apple's Power CD. Never heard of this. Cool. I've never heard of a Power CD from Apple. Fast Mac portable for only £900? Why, the PowerBook 145B is a great buy. Is that 145 bytes? It can't be. Now with high-density disk. 9 neat programs crammed onto our amazing 1.44 megabyte disk. Go ahead, get a Mac. What is this on here? Cats! There's cats on here, look. They put them around here like a bit of a kind of zoetrope kind of thing, but you're never going to see this going around. It's going to be going too fast, plus there's no window. So why have they bothered to like do like a little zoetrope of a cat walking around? Never mind. Anyhow, but yeah, has anybody seen this before? The Power CD. It looks like it's got CD player controls on the side here. It looks like a toasty maker or a waffle maker as well. But I mean, does this open? It looks like a PlayStation kind of as well, doesn't it? I think this bit might flip open. But then this is the front. Does it flip open towards you? Oh gosh, that is certainly a choice to make. There. What is? Do you know this logo? What does that say? Can't make out that logo. But yeah, I'd never heard of the Power CD before. Anybody who has, obviously they can let me know. If you haven't, then there's the Apple Power CD. CSA 12 gauge. CSA's accelerator. Okay, so it's an accelerator board. Europress have yet to release an Intuition extension for Amos, but Jason Holborn has found an alternative. So, if you don't know, obviously Amos we've seen a bit. It's the obviously basic programming language, and it's the Intuition. Give yourself Apple fan. You've never heard of that? Well, there you go. Intuition is like the layout thing, because if you've noticed in like the workbench, you can have different things pop up, like that Minesweeper game had all the buttons pop up and all that to play Minesweeper. Amos just basically has its own window which it runs things in, but this apparently is like an extension to make Amos programs pop up like little buttons and things in Workbench, which is what this Intuition thing is. So there you go. Orchestral Men. Is this OMD? OMD. Here we go. Chaos. This OMD's Andy McCluskey, technophobe or just a lazy so-and-so. Oh gosh. Find out how he sounds off in future music. We have the young gods, heaven on the stage with these sampling demons. Latest music hardware. There we go. So unfortunately it doesn't show any good tech there, so we can't look at some good music tech there. I was hoping. At least we had some OMD for Chaos, who doesn't seem to be around, but that's okay. Look, some more Star Trek. Some more Star Trek here. Transplant. Gosh, I've heard of a story about that, but never mind. Competitive. What kind of game? Multi-directional scrolling. Okay, is this it? Is this Transplant? Okay, Universal Conquest. I'm guessing it's this. This is Universal Conquest. Yep, Universal Conquest is at the top here. Why? That's even more incomprehensible than things like NetHack. Well, NetHack is fairly comprehensible, but obviously you have to remember what each of the little letters means. But that, oh yeah, Moira, here we go. Here's another one. Which is a bit of a NetHacky kind of thing, isn't it? It's the prototype for games like Eye of the Beholder. There you go. Fun with Cubby. Oh no, I'm lost. Help me through the maze, I guess that says, of hedges to the way out. Don't let the bad guys get me. Okay. Guessing that's the way out there. Oh dear. Don't need to insult Cubby like that. An Oxmed. Here we go. It says, oh gosh, this looks different to what I kind of imagined it to look like. This looks worse than other trackers. Anyhow. PD special. Have you got more than one Amiga? Would you like to be able to share hard disks between them? Okay. How about accessing the CDTV from your new A1200? Of course, because everybody had a CDTV and an A1200, didn't they? So a network solution. And Fractal Universe. Parnet Link. Okay, Parnet. Interesting. So this is how you can transfer files between your two things here. Interesting. More PD demos and stuff like that. This alien workout with a big horrible thingy from Mars. She was showing you just how to reach your ears with your foot while keeping your leg outstretched. Okay, so this is some kind of alien creature. That is not their foot. That is some kind of scythe. Going up here. Because that's one hand, that's the other hand, and these are the 2 feet. They've got a tail, obviously, as well. So I didn't really pay much attention to what was on the screen there. Anyhow, rotating shiny balls. So there you go, some rotating shiny balls. Oh, we've got some cars here. We've got a Crayford Caprice convertible. A Capri Vista special. And gosh, I can't see. But there you go. There's some cars. Recognize this car? Remember the sleek and distinctive lines that are on the Ford Capri? You know what that means then, don't you? You're old. Oh gosh. But yeah, Ford Capri. Anybody? There we go. Heading for home. Some ray traced animation. A spaceship coming in. Okay. Does it carry on down here? Nope. Well, I don't know what's going on with some of these. Let's have a look at a bit. We've got some Deep Space Nine going on here. Some Nova. Nova's pastely. It's a very good colour scheme here. Though I would say that. We have trans something vector cleanse. Trans cleanse vector. I think it's basically meant to be like transparent, but anyhow, body shop. Oh gosh. So yeah, if you want to look at Claudia Schiffer up here apparently, and Cindy Crawford, then you can get this slideshow here. You have endless melodies. So you got a bunch of different songs on here. Pastel Vanilla, another music collection. And this is that one up here. And then we have so I saw this in a different way. So obviously what it is I saw submission and somebody with something in their mouth, but yeah, anyhow. Quite why anyone would want this disc is really beyond me. All you get is a collection of digitized pictures that were taken at a party attended by numbers of various demo groups. So there you go, that's what they are. What's the point? If you like looking at photos of a complete stranger's friends taken in a place you don't know, it's exactly that. Okay. But yeah, I was thinking it was something completely different, as I say. But anyhow, moving on. There we go. This is your subscribe, and this is the subscriber disc which we saw here, which had the minefield, extreme violence. Yeah, hear your music. Sorry, hear your Amiga sing with Daisy there. A Zap binary disk file and memory editor. Don't think that worked. A hideous workbench hack, which didn't work, but requires workbench 2 or above, which I may not have had running there. Parliament, new version of this networking software. Ah, that's what that is. That was a networking thing, so it's pointless for me to try and look at it. Anyway, and this gives you how to run the stuff that you would usually get with a subscription. What else do we have? Mail order. They're still trying to sell these things here. The accessories. Coordination. Matching mouse matching disc wallets. Still, after all these months that they've been available here, these do not match. These are not matching. This mouse mat and these things, they do not match. Anyhow, Katie will stop complaining about this nearly 30-year-old magazine. And carry on. Oh look, there's a SCART connector. This is how to do things. So we have brown, blue, green and red signal coming in there. The composite sync and a bunch of things. Okay. What else we have? Get this book. Just get it. No, everybody needs it. Just get it. Files, graphics, hardware. Which is better, CD32, the A1200? I want to be able to word process and other serious things as well as playing games. They're very similar. Oh look, it's Zool again. There's some Amos stuff going on here. Whenever I've tried to compile an Amos program, we get a message saying program not tested. Okay, so you need to test it. There's a button there that says test, apparently. Graphics hardware. Ah, here we go. Amiga graphics hardware. So you can see this is the Denise chip. You ever wondered what the Denise chip was like? This is the Denise chip apparently. Oh, it says Denise right here. Found on older Amigas, contains a graphic coprocessor which enables Denise to make use of graphic effects such as pull down menus. So that's the coprocessor or copper, which would do like the gradient things as well, I think there. The special custom chip on the Amiga CD32 automatically handles the conversion of pixel colors much faster than the processor could do it. Nearly every single Amiga screen you see exists inside the machine as a series of bit planes. A bit plane is a continuous block of... Yeah, this is going to go into like very detailed information here. The reason why interlaced graphics flicker is more to do with the bad points about how television screens work than the Amiga graphics hardware. Don't blame the Amiga. The Amiga's perfect. It's television which are to blame. So what else do we have here? We have the gallery still at the bottom here. What do we go? God. What is this? Having been a reader of your magazine for a couple of years now, I recently noticed a disturbing phenomenon on your pages. A Radio 1 DJ invasion. Oh gosh. First it was Jackie Brambles. Now to my home we have Bruno Brooks. And we won't read the rest of this because we don't want that person showing up. I don't think they ever did, but still. One of the purposes of any advert is to establish a brand identity for the advertiser. The two adverts you refer to have obviously achieved this aim. We don't see anything horrific in the advent of show business endorsements in the Amiga world. It happens in every other sphere of events. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in London selling hamburgers the other day. Bruno Brooks is a committed Amiga user. We adamantly support... Oh, no. No. We don't want him in there. Don't want him in there. As for the Amiga mixing with show business, used to create the titles for the chart show, the graphics for Games Master and Star Test, to create the 3D ray trace spaceships in Babylon 5, and to run Paul Robinson's business in Neighbours. Yes. We definitely don't want to there. I was wondering this myself. Recently, I was reading your questionnaire results in Amiga Format 49. I was puzzled to read that 49% of your readers owned a monitor and 48% owned a TV used as a monitor. What on earth do the other 3% use to help them use their Amigas? The thing with questionnaires is that people always take the questions to mean different things. There's rarely room to be more specific. What do we think this answer reflects? Is that 48% of people have a second television dedicated to Amiga use, rather than splitting their main television between watching programs and computing. Oh, cool, we got the graphics, or the gallery thing here. This is Robotnik. Well, I don't think this is Dr. Robotnik, but this is indeed some kind of robot-y thing going on here, so... Yep, they're holding a peanut? A nugget? I don't know what they're holding. But they have like... If these are supposed to be eyes, they wouldn't work very well, would they? They look like they're hubcaps. And they have various other bits and pieces attached to them. What else do we have? Oh, they do it up here. Caravan Kid. Okay. And Fantastica. Well, okay. Oh, I got some more down here as well. Here we go. Fuchsia. We have Gaston Lagaffe. Rabbits. You can tell that this rabbit has just been basically copied, flipped, shrunk down, and then pasted here. Plus, those rabbits' faces look a bit weird. Anyhow, we have Star Wars. Look at this good birdie face. I'm a plane, but I'm a bird. Gosh. So, what do we have here? Read letter, PD, publishing, subs disc content. With respect to cover disks, why should subscribers be treated differently from other regular and dedicated readers who have placed a firm standing order for Amiga Format with their newsagents? I have bought every single copy of Amiga Format since issue 5 this way. In fact, my newsagent even reserves me copies of the Amiga Format specials as well. Do not forget, there are undoubtedly many more readers exactly like myself who cannot afford to dole out the subscription rate in one single payment and must therefore resort to purchasing their favourite magazine at the local newsagents each month. I think you should seriously consider offering copies of these special cover discs, for which I would be willing to pay, to all the dedicated and long-standing readers who could provide proof from their newsagent confirming they are receiving regular copies of Amiga Format. What do you say? The second disc is designed to thank our regular and dedicated readers for their loyalty to the mag. You and people like yourself obviously fall into this category. And it'd be nice to be able to extend the second disc to you also, but the main reason we are able to offer the second disc is that the cost of subscription copies of the magazine does not involve a cut for the distribution company and retailer, so we can include the subs disc free of charge. I'm not sure that we can sell the subs disc to you. It could get very fiddly selling things with a nominal unit value. The postage and the packaging may end up costing more than the disc. We are aware that there are people who cannot subscribe for financial reasons, or that buy the magazine regularly for the newsagent. If there is any way we can practically bring the second disc to these people, we will. And then, just a quick note, it's about time subscribers are rewarded for shelling out up front. The subscribers disc is an excellent idea. Thanks to you, written or phone to express your appreciation. Ah, dear. Oh gosh, we've ended up at the end here. Where? Here, no, that's not it. This is it. I wanted to look. Cheat! I am a cheat! There's a bit of a problem. Every time I want to look up the codes for a game such as the Addams Family, I have to go through about half of my large collection of Amiga formats. So I thought long and hard about it and came up with the idea. With your next issue, you could include a folder and dividers, then could reprint all the old cheats and new ones. Yes. On sheets of paper to go with your mag, these could then be pulled out and filed. I don't know if we can do what you suggest, Colonel Dorwood. Oh, they are Colonel Dorwood here. But I do have some information that may help you. A group of coders in the UK called Serious Software are currently producing an index of every serious and game software review, every hardware review, and get this bit, every game cheat ever published in Amiga format. I am the fly. The thing on the bottom left-hand corner of page 157, Amiga Format issue 50, is a magnified shot of a housefly. Do we get a pin badge? Yes, you do. Okay. If I wanted to play games, I'd bought a Sega console. Oh dear. We also have, once again, David Pleasance, for some reason. Keen to increase the communication between the Big C and the Amiga community, Commodore General Manager David Pleasance will be answering your letters on a monthly basis. Let's see how long this lasts. Oh no, as one of the many who feel a bit ripped off after buying a CDTV, I would like to know if the new Amiga CD32 will be available at a reduced price upgrade for CDTV owners. Will our existing keyboards and floppy drives fit the new unit? Will I be able to attach a printer to CD32? Will I be able to sue Commodore for making me bankrupt? Well, I'm sorry you regret buying a CDTV. When it was released, it was hailed as a breakthrough in technology, delivering a powerful storage medium combined with the features of Amiga 500 computing. Amiga CD32 is a games console, the best in the world. Its £299 price reflects this. This means it is difficult to provide a trade-in offer for something that costs less than a CDTV. We are looking into this and will let Amiga Format know the outcome. If you want to attach a keyboard, floppy drive and printer, then you'd be better off with an A1200, which is designed for computing, not just playing games. It is highly unlikely that Commodore could in any way be considered responsible for any financial position you find yourself in. Ah, dear. What else do we have? What's this? I'm thinking of buying a CDTV. Oh no, don't. Please don't buy a CDTV. Do you think it's worth me buying one at the moment? No. There are any new games being planned? No. When is Microcosm coming out and will it be any good? Probably isn't. I was told that you can't play Amiga games that require a Megan CDTV multimedia system. If it's true, why are Indie selling Kickoff 2 with a CDTV? It's very difficult to make a recommendation as far as CDTV is concerned. If you want the ability to use CDTV software and do normal computing applications as well, then the CDTV with a mouse, keyboard and floppy drive is the only way to do it at present. But if you only want to play games, then the new CD32 is a much better option. There are very few new games coming out for the CDTV, but there'll be loads for the CD32. We promise there'll be loads of games. We promise. Microcosm is due to be launched at the end of the year, but the only Amiga platform it will be available for will be the CD32. Oh no. Which you can only use, excuse me, bad. Oh dear. You can only play some 1 meg games is down to the memory usage. If a game requires more than 512k to run, it will be marketed as a 1 meg game, but it may only use 900k. These games will work on a CD-TV, but games which use almost all of the memory will not have room to work because the CD drive uses some memory too. What's this? Reynard the Nazi. What? Do detect a bit of racism in the game. Yeah, Titus. I did kind of wonder about Titus, but oh dear. And what about all the games where the villains are white Anglo-Saxon Protestants or cuddly animals? Never mind. Anyhow, next month, get blitzed for free. Have you played Skidmarks? Well, next month we're giving away the program used to create the game, Blitz Basic 2. So there we go. This, I do remember having a version of this on a cover disc, a Blitz Basic 2, I mean. Video toaster stuff as well. I still don't quite know what video toaster is. But anyway. But yes, the November issue waiting for you in September the 23rd. And I think that's pretty much it. We've got the Amiga Format subscription thing here, which obviously tried to send this off now. It probably wouldn't really do very much, but it got sent to, where is this? Carey Court, Somerton in Somerset. It looks like it got a little bit of, I think this is probably glue that's kind of got discoloured the edge of that there. Anyhow, so that's that magazine. Not sure if we have time to go over another magazine, but here's that link picture again. And keep that up for a bit. What are you trying to tell me here? Okay. So, yeah, I think, as I said, I've did my waffle right at the start, but I'll say once again for people who may be interested in my album that I've been writing, as I said, my rock opera about a fairy tale or trans fairy tale princess. All the songs have been written, all the music videos, the lyrics videos have been done. All I need is just some art to put in place in the videos, because at the moment I have some placeholder art. I should be able to bring this up to show you what my placeholder art looks like. I should just be able to open it like this, shouldn't I? There we go. That's my placeholder art that I've been using in the video, just to make sure that I've got the right dimensions and stuff like that. But yeah, this is art. But yeah, so I've been working on doing that. We have, or I have, all the things set up ready to just to drop that in when it's available. No rush to my artist, of course. But yeah, and then I'll have to figure out how to render them out. I don't think it's too difficult. Obviously, I did the 2 videos for the Katie Cooks a thing. Yeah, that's it shouldn't be too difficult to do that. I want to try and keep obviously the music as a decent quality as possible. But yeah, obviously there's going to be like the compression that's going to be on the video. There's then going to be the compression that's going through Twitch, and then the compression that YouTube does after it on the VOD. So I mean, I'm kind of trying to probably get it as good as I can, really. But it might suffer on the YouTube VOD. But we'll have to find out, really. But yeah, we've got that. As I said, I set up a little thing on here, which I'm calling KTTV, which if I need to go away and entertain people while I'm gone away and such like that, I can put up, hang on, if I mute the desktop audio, and then put up, it'll play things like
2/3 of the way
Like
there,
this.
because we need to just put this all in. But not like that. Not the way we do it. This is the way we do it. Let's try
So
this
we'll
again.
randomly pick
Ta-da!
some things.
And now we have the snacks now in a bowl. So you think, oh, this is
Obviously,
the
you can
end
see I've
of
got the other
thing.
chat
Yeah,
up
if you don't
there,
have
so
much energy, then this is the end of the thing. Just like take that
it shouldn't
away
get in the
and
way
whatever.
too much.
But you can also do something fancy, like let's do like a fancy video transition to get to the next part. Woo! And here we go. We have now a drink.
Very fancy.
Wasn't that a fancy
But yeah, I've got
transition?
other ones in here. I've got this one,
good
which is
game.
about the trans rights over here.
Zool free with A600. Look, there's the box.
Yeah.
Zool makes not before time. Zool makes an
skip ahead
A600.
a
But we
bit,
should have
yeah.
all been buying Amiga 600.
Yeah, so I'm skipping ahead. It doesn't
Gosh.
work very well with doing that. But then we got this thing here where the person walks into the barrel and such other things. That's that thing. And here's
I can see
Tracy.
myself on the screen. There's me.
talking
There's a
about
ghost
stuff.
and a bat. And then there's the kitty over there as well.
So yeah, I mean, it kind of the video player thing that's in OBS kind of like stutters a bit at the start and the end of video files when it's just like picking random ones from like a playlist. But it's working well enough for my purposes at the moment, as just being like a kind of BRB screen with a bit more entertainment on it. Because otherwise we just have like this, and that's not quite as entertaining. Although it was very nicely rendered by Radford West in the chat. Please enjoy West's contributions, like the big pixelated crime cat that you can see here. And also, if you want to see some more stuff from West, you've got the Weebly site, and you also got a YouTube channel here. Also, if you want to see stuff by other people, you should have the schedules available here. Hang on, where are they? Let's link again. Hello, link. The schedules here, which are dependent on energy and sleep levels of people. But yeah, we might have Stars doing a stream tomorrow. Stars, do you think you shall be doing a stream tomorrow if you're watching? If she is going to be streaming, it's going to be a Forza, I imagine. So there we have that. And obviously other people there who stream at different times and such like that. And yeah, like if I put the Starly trailer in with the KTTV stuff, so I mean, I could keep playing it again and again and again, but I don't want it to get too old and stuff like that for people to. Not 100% sure. Okay, because yeah. Anyhow, you'll try to. Okay. Well, we have Tracy here, which obviously you can't see Tracy at the moment. I'm here. Hello, everybody. I'm talking to the fluffy friend on the microphone thing. Don't talk too closely because you might make noises and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry you can't see me at the moment, but hi. Gosh. I don't know what to say. That's okay. I mean, I never know what to say, and I keep talking anyway. Oh, okay. Well, I like cookies. that's just your topic for today. Hello, Stars. Nice to see you. Gosh. Well, it would be good. Nice to. I can't see you anyway. But hang on. Can you do the thing with the Zoodar machine and the what's it thing, so that people could actually do looking at a Tracy. Well, I can see what I can do about that, Tracy, just so people can see you a little bit. If you hold on a moment here, let me see. I can go into here. Hurry up! I need people to see me. I've been asked questions as well. Gosh, I mean, I'm not. It's okay, Tracy. Don't worry about it. Absolutely fine. We will get you up on the screen in just a tiny bit. as long as you hold on just a moment, it'll be absolutely fine. Let us... Oh my gosh, more people are asking questions! Ah! Yes, calm down, Tracy. It's okay. You don't have to worry about this. I'm panicking! I realise you're panicking. I'm doing this quite as quickly as I can manage to do so. Let me then go over to here, because it should be available on here. Gosh, I've got a bunch of things up here, haven't I? Oh gosh, where am I? You will be appearing in here sometime soon. Let me see. So it should... here we go. This should make things appear. Can't see anything! No, of course we can't see anything, Tracy. We need to... Oh gosh, move things around. So let me make sure... I don't drop the camera and such like that. So here we go. Hi! Hello everybody! I'm Tracy! Yay! So everybody can see Tracy now. Yeah, look, you can see like multiple Tracys. Oh my gosh, it's the Tracy Vortex. Tracy Vortex. Yeah, anyhow, Tracy. Yeah, you can see me. Hello everybody. I think I have questions, don't I? Yeah, and I can't easily see all of them. I need to put the camera down. Okay, but remember I'm here, everybody. Hi, I'm still here. Hi, I'm still here. I'm still here, everybody. I promise you I'm still here. I'm still here, everybody. Okay, you don't need to keep telling people you're still there, Tracy. I think they understand that you wouldn't have gone away anywhere. You're still actually around. So we have a couple of questions now here, and then you can answer them, okay? Yeah, I do answering questions. I'm very good at it. You are very, very good at it. So the first question we have here is, what would you do if you were given a marshmallow the size of a house? There are marshmallows the size of a house? I don't think there are marshmallows the size of a house. But what would you do if there were marshmallows the size of a house? Gosh, I'd eat them. But how would you eat them? I mean, obviously it's going to be rather big, isn't it? Gosh, yes, I'm fairly small. I mean, this is a house. We're inside a house at the moment, aren't we? We are inside a house at the moment. Yeah, it might be bigger than this. It's like multiple times bigger than you, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite big. Gosh, well, that's difficult, isn't it? I haven't thought about this before. I think the point of the whole thing is that you wouldn't have thought about this before. How? Gosh, well, I'd have to eat it very, very slowly. I mean, is this my house that the marshmallow is in? I don't think they said that the marshmallow was in a house. They just said if you were given a marshmallow that was the size of a house. Oh, well, I'd need somewhere to put it, wouldn't I? I don't know where I would put it. Because obviously if it was the size of a house, it wouldn't fit in the house because there's like rooms and things, aren't there? There's like doors and stuff like that. So this is a complicated question. It is a very complicated question. I don't think you're supposed to take this as much thought about it. I always overthink things. I know the feeling, Tracy. Yeah, so I mean, just like, don't try to think too hard about things. What would you do? I would try and put it inside my house. I might have to cut it up a bit to put it inside the house. And then I would have a big marshmallow that's inside my house. But then I wouldn't be able to get inside my house. So I'd have to eat the marshmallow that was by the door. Go, eat the marshmallow that was beside the door so that I could get into the house. And then I had to like live in this small area that was like bordered by a door and marshmallow. And then I would have to like wait until I was hungry again and then eat more marshmallow. I might have to eat the marshmallow that was on the way to the bathroom first. That would be a sensible thing, I think. I think that would be a very sensible thing to do. Apparently, yeah, we'll get a storage barn free with a marshmallow. Cool. Gosh, do I get to keep the storage barn after I've eaten the marshmallow? Because I could do with the storage barn. I have lots of snacks I want to keep in the storage barn. Surely the marshmallow would be a large snack to keep in the storage barn. Oh yeah, that would be cool as well. Gosh, I don't think I'm prepared for this. That's okay. It's only a theoretical question. Oh, that's good. I was getting worried then. That's okay. It's only just a theoretical thing. Anyhow, we also have another question for you, which is by Erodian, which they ask, Weetabix or Oatbix? Gosh, well, I haven't had either. Have you had either of them? I've had Weetabix, but I haven't had Oatbix. So I'm not quite sure what the taste of them is like. I haven't had either of them. Basically, I think the idea then would come down to would you prefer a cereal made out of wheat or a cereal made out of oats? Gosh, well, wheat can be made into different types of cereal, can't it? It can. And oats can be made into different types of cereal too. Yeah, they can. So what are Cheerios made of? Cheerios might be made out of both. Oh no! Oh no, indeed. I'd have Cheerios. You'd have Cheerios. Okay. Well, we have some more information about the barn thing. Okay. So once all the marshmallow is gone, the barn is relinquished. Gosh, I was hoping for a free barn. Gosh. Well, I just have to eat it very, very, very slowly. If I eat it very, very slowly, then I'd have more and more space available to me. You want to try Otibix? Okay, cool. So yeah, if I had more and more space available to me, then I would just like eat the rest of the marshmallow slowly, so I could keep stuff in the bits that I've eaten away. Because then I'd have like a storage barn, which is like maybe like half marshmallow and like half things I want to store in the storage barn. That seems like a very clever way of doing it, and there probably would be like a way that wouldn't allow you to do that. Gosh, there's always caveats, aren't there? There are always caveats indeed. Well, that's my best idea. I would have to see if this theoretical thing came true, whether that would actually be possible to do and such like that. But yeah, I think that's all the questions, isn't it? That's all questions so far, yes. So anything else you want to say for today? I don't know. I think Stars is saying here that you'll be able to use the rest of it. Okay, how long does it take for marshmallow to go off? Well, it's kind of a lot of sugar, isn't it? So I think it'll take a long time. Yeah. So maybe I could just like eat most of it and just leave a little corner with some like marshmallow in it, and then just use the barn in perpetuity. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. There's no problem, Stars. I like giving long answers to things which don't really deserve long answers. Yeah. As I said, excuse me, I think I've caught your cough problem. As I said, I like to overthink things. Well, that makes two of us and probably even more of us. Yeah, I imagine lots of people like to overthink things. But anyway, I think that's enough for today. So, gosh, well, let's go over there. But let's do a special fancy thing over there. Let's do like a talk show kind of thing where you kind of follow me over there. I don't know. Do talk shows do that? They might do. I don't know. But you can have your talk show to be. That's the way it ends. Cool. Yeah. So thank you for coming along to my talk show or watching or whatever you're doing right now. Thank you. And do we have some music? Yeah, let me just make some music. Bum-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for coming for the talk show. Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-ba. I'm going to see you all sometime in the future. Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-da-ba. I'm going to go back over here with Deacus and the Raspberry Pi and some various other things here. So I'll see you there. Ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-da-ba. Bye, Tracy. Bye. Gosh, there we go. That is Tracy for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your time with Tracy, and such like that. And yeah, here's girl Link again. So yeah, I think it's probably time to finish things up for today. So yeah, thank you for coming by. I should be streaming on Friday, given that if I can wake up in time, because you know it's been tough over the past few days for whatever reason. But I intend to wake up to be able to do my stream. Probably going to be looking at some more medieval now that I know some more of the controls for it, which is obviously a very useful thing to have. Yes, it's good to see you around, Erodian. I didn't say anything when you turned up or whatever, but it's good to see you and such like that. So yeah, I'll do a little song to play us out and such like that. And yeah, so maybe some medieval on Friday, as I say. But until then, thank you very much for coming by, and I, obviously, will see you next time. Bye bye!